Good night, good night, good night. There's no introductory music. We're going to jump straight into the program. What's everyone doing? If you hear me like I have a more bass in my voice, I am truly under the weather. And I thought about canceling the show, but I figured it's the day before D-Day, so I should have the show. But if you see me drop off early, don't be surprised. It's been one of those longer days. It's not getting any better. I picked up a bug from the most unlikely of places, and I got to rethink what I need to go back there because it's not the first time. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. We're going to talk about Jamaica football. We're going to talk about the Reggae Boyz. We're going to talk about DR Congo. I'm going to talk about your expectation, because the only people I hear, I didn't come to the chat yet. Somebody put forward Jamaica getting tomorrow. Vacation principle. Good evening, Odell. Good night, Odell. Good night, One Love. And vacation, Ponja decided to try to ruin the evening early. So we have two nations with different kind of pressure. For DR Congo, it's a chance to turn promise into legacy, bless up float management. And for Jamaica, it's about survival, resilience, and proving that chaos can still produce champions. Because those people part of the program know that we have had a ton of chaos. So when we create chaos in the administration on the football field, we're good at it. One team enters with structure, with depth, and a midfield built for control, and the other under duress, strained, no margin for error. But the ball is round, and when the ball round, anything can happen. And that's why it's an intriguing playoff. That's why it's so compelling, because it's not just about two teams. It's a match or a game with two identities. DR Congo, on paper, is the better team by a good margin. And you'll see when we look at the market value of the teams, the pedigree of the players, it's obvious. And Jamaica obviously wants to be disruptive and want to send them home so it can redeem itself from the debacle that occurred a few months ago, or a number of months ago. As I said, DR Congo has a better squad, a more complete squad. And Jamaica is one where we continue to tinker with it. We continue to add and subtract. And the question is, this is D-Day, and are we at the place and the time where we're going to get over the line? It's going to be really interesting. So tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Jamaica time, 2 p.m. California time, our West Coast time, we will start to get some inkling of the answers. And 2 hours subsequently, we'll get the full answer. It's either the coach is going to be a hero or a goat. But if you strip away the emotions on this game, which is very hard to do, the question is, good night, Dr. Dan. Okay. Good night, everyone, actually. Usher, Owen, Peter, Sherman, Owen Owens are afloat. The big question is, can Jamaica make DR uncomfortable? Because I mentioned twice already, on paper, DR just looks like the better team. More balance in midfield, more defensive security, more attacking depth, more players playing at a higher level, less team disruption in terms of continuity of players. But in any one game, it doesn't. The better team doesn't always get the reward. It's how you handle the pressure. Can you survive bad moments and seize 1 or 2 decisive openings to take advantage of them? Because we've seen Miracle on Ice before. Those of you who go way back, the Miracle on Ice come from the 1980 US hockey team, make a bunch of college kids who beat the Russians. We have seen Inter beat Barcelona. We have seen Leicester win the Premier League. We have seen a number of sets. Yeah, we've seen Miracle this weekend when JC won champs. Just kidding. Well, we have seen a lot of miracles. Jamaica will not dominate Congo. And we hear this story all the time from Jamaica. And a lot of the Jamaica supposed football savants, football experts, we hear this continuous perspective that we're big, we're fast, we're strong, and so we should play transition football, play to our strength. And now we're playing a team that is bigger than us, stronger than us, faster than us, more technical than us. So on paper, it looks like a mismatch, to be honest. Now, you may not think that way for some of you, but when I equate the team that was equated in the Caribbean, I heard someone mention this today, it'd probably be Panama, but I think Congo is better than Panama. So my open soliloquy suggests that this is a doomsday event, that wide turn up. But I do think, if I know Rudolph Spied a little bit, oh Lord have mercy. Press the call already, press the show didn't start.
Your microphone, fix it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know what happened. You guys can hear me, but you can't hear me well, right? All right. Good now. Thanks, Pressa. Can you hear me now? Supposed to hear me better now. Probably hear me a snicker too, because I'm under the weather. No, it should be better now. Can you hear me now? Yeah, it should be better now. I one of my mics wasn't connected right. I apologize for that. I normally should check it every time I come in, I'm not sure why I'm mischecking that. But we'll sort of go through both teams a little bit first. But before we jump into that, I want to play some interviews that took place today. There were a number of them. Yeah, it should be much better now. I don't know what Newton thing is talking about. I'm trying to survive Newton thing, just like a lot of people. Let me play some interviews that took place today. There were a few interviews that was conducted with two with Rudolph Spied, one with Lati, one with Renata Webster, one with Ian Frey. I think they're all in sequence. Spied was in two different interviews. One sort of pre-match interview, but one, they have a resident media person, not Simon, who is the person who asks a lot of questions of players and coaches, etc. Obviously, Simon did the same thing. So let me play those interviews, and then we can jump into a more detailed discussion about Congo, Jamaica, and my surprise team selection, and my surprise probably formation, and my surprise strategy for getting Jamaica for the line, because it is possible. So let me try to play this. I'm not here. All right, hold up. This is not working. Actually, I'm not really prepared for this. Let me try that. It fell off, it appears. Let me connect it to come to the system. All right, we are connected. And the first interview is with Rudolph. So let me look on the stream. Look, Jamaica nice screen now. Let me see if I can pull them up.
All right. Coach Spied, after the first game, you mentioned a little bit of chemistry issues with the substitutions in the second half. What have you been doing to instill to make sure that doesn't happen for the second game?
Well, you can't be 100% sure that it won't happen, but we have worked tremendously and sufficiently, passing along more information for this game, so we'll get it right, even better. But I think the main focus here is that we bought 27 players, and all 27 look so good in training. The camaraderie is good, so I'm just having selection of dates now.
I mean, you seem like you're in a good mood. So does that mean that the team is showing you what you want to see?
Well, definitely, much more of what we want to see. But remember, the first game we only had 2 days. This this game. We have 5 more days to prepare. So I think that will help us tremendously.
Yeah, I see. Some of your veteran players like Leon and Blake and even Damian Lowe and a few others, like really spending time with the younger guys and just walking around with them, having conversations with them. How important is that to integrate the young guys with the veteran guys?
That's very important. We had some new players. 3 that never played for us before. We even had players who were on the fringes that came to the team and is actually starting. So in a way, it's a transitional stage for those players. So it's good for the veteran players who have been here, just incorporate them in everything and show them the ropes. I'm sure they perform well.
Thanks, Coach.
How does it feel to think that you're only 90 minutes away from the World Cup?
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling. We had this a couple months ago in the National Stadium. We would have liked to win it there, but now we're blessed, so we get another opportunity, and that's what we're looking forward to doing.
Is it a real dream for you to play World Cup?
Of course, it's every kid's dream. I was just thinking about that on the bus ride over here. It's what every kid dreams of, and we're so close to making it happen.
So you grew up in Coconut Beach, right?
Coconut Creek.
Coconut Creek. Dad played in the Jamaica youth national team. Mom, University of Hartford. Sisters on the Reggae Girls.
Yeah.
And your grandmother's in the U.S. U.S. National Hall of Fame. All right. How did you was it a family decision to choose Jamaica? How did that all come about?
Yeah, it was a family decision. I mean, just to play soccer to begin with. My mom and dad met in Hartford University in college. So yeah, when I was born, it wasn't really a choice, but I was born into it, and I loved it ever since then. But it's for playing for Jamaica. I mean, I have a lot of love for the country, and yeah, that was just my decision.
What was it about the Jamaica choice as opposed to the U.S. choice?
Yeah, I mean, Jamaica is where my dad was born and raised, and there's a lot of passion, a lot of, there's just a lot of opportunity here to take a team to the World Cup that hasn't been to the World Cup in 26 or 28 years. It's going to be amazing for the country. So,
what's it going to be like to play in the World Cup at home in the U.S.?
Yeah, I mean, we're focused on tomorrow. We got to win tomorrow first, and that's all we're worried about.
What do you think about the Congo team?
Yeah, they're a good team, fast, strong, compact, good defensively, and yeah, it'll be a really good game tomorrow.
Ian, how would you grade the chemistry at the beginning of this camp and where it is now?
Oh, I mean, the chemistry is always good. I feel like when we come to camp with these guys, and Jamaica team's always together. Everyone's really nice, really supporting, and as in terms from the start to now, I think we've gelled really well, and it's going to be really nice tomorrow.
Has that also been shown on the actual pitch during practice? Is that chemistry improving?
Yeah, I think during practice for sure. I don't think it showed as much the first game, but that was we just came into camp or whatever. But now it'll show in the second game for sure.
Thank you, Ian.
Thank you, guys.
Ronaldo, how are you feeling physically, mentally?
We are good mentally, we are good physically as well. We are 100% ready to go out there tomorrow and, give the country what we need, and it's qualify for the World Cup.
And, you and I spoke earlier in the week, the Jamaican fans overwhelmingly decided that you had a great game, right? But how do you refocus on a new team like Congo, who's on this paper is expected to win, but how do you mentally prepare for that game?
No, it's all come down to the players, to the team, we just need to work as one, we just need to be, coordinated, for this game, and we'll be just fine, follow the coach's instruction and go out there and play our best football, So as I said, we are ready, we are motivated for this game because it's one of the game of our life, to qualify for the World Cup. So yeah, we are ready.
There was a lot of conversation about the team's chemistry in the first game. Do you see any improvement since practice at the start of the camp to where it is now?
Yeah, there are always improvements and there are always room to improvements, So yeah, day by day we are getting to gel with each other. We know each other, So yeah. The most important thing is the 3 points for me, and we get that the last game, and we are going to get this game.
Ronaldo Romario Webster. Yeah. I take it your parents were fans of the Brazilians.
Yeah, my dad, yes.
What will the match mean for the folks back in Westmoreland?
It will be so important. They are looking forward for a victory, and they are looking forward to celebrate with me and team, So yeah. It's important to get these 3 points. So yeah.
Where's your mom going to be watching?
She will be watching in Westmoreland.
In Westmoreland. Who else is going to be with her?
My brothers, my family, my whole family will be with her.
What do you think about the Congo team?
Yeah, as I said over there before, it's a good team, We just we just need to focus as one team and ready to fight and win this game. So yeah, we are just focusing on ourselves now and how we'll be going into this game and execute the coach's plan.
Thanks, Ronaldo.
So how does it feel to think that you're only 90 minutes away from the World Cup?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. It's one that we have to take honor in having. Not a lot of people get this opportunity, and we just want to make it right and make the people back home proud.
Is it a real dream for you to play the World Cup?
Yeah, of course. I think it's every footballer's dream. The biggest tournament in football, so it's something that we want to be a part of, definitely.
You led your England under-17s to under-17 World Cup champion. How does this experience differ? And did you ever think at the time that you'd be playing for Jamaica?
I always knew it could be a possibility, of course, and I think this is bigger. Obviously, it's a men's World Cup, and seeing what it means to people back home, seeing what it means to the people in the team, you get that energy, and it's something that you just want to make possible.
When you talk about back home, do you mean England back home?
I mean
Jamaica back home.
I mean the
Jamaican diaspora.
Yeah, the Jamaicans all over the world, whether they're in Jamaica, whether in America, whether in England, so just making them proud.
Who will be your first call after the match?
First call after the match will probably be my mum or dad.
And where are they going to be watching?
My dad's watching in England. And
where in England?
They'll be in London. There's an event going on where a lot of Jamaicans are getting together to watch the game, so it's a big community there.
What do you think about the Congo team?
I think they're a totally different opponent. They're a lot more physical. They play direct. They like to counter-attack. So it's something that we have to nullify, but they have weaknesses as well that we can exploit. And that's what we'll be going through today and then tomorrow in our meetings.
And what will be the main key of this game?
I think taking our chances. We had a lot of chances against New Caledonia and we didn't take them. But if we take our chances here, I think we can get the job done.
And as far as that back line, that chemistry with yourself and Pinnock and whomever is in that starting lineup, do you see the chemistry growing?
Yeah, for sure. We've been together for a long time now, and we grow every day. We're good friends off the pitch. Everyone's together as a family, So we just need to lock in and keep building on that.
How did you feel to be here in Guadalajara, Mexico?
Yeah, it's been a great experience. We didn't expect so many fans at the last game, and they turned up and they made it a really good experience. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Joey.
Thanks, guys.
So that was Mr. Lati Badir, who was captain of the England under-17 team that won the World Cup. So he's had some experience. As he said, this is grown-up football. This is not kids football. It's a whole different experience. And each of them indicated that it's their desire and it's their wish and it's their hope, something that they aspire for to play in the World Cup. It's kind of funny because I remember some Jamaican footballers said Jamaica can't do anything for them. Well, if you play for Jamaica and you get to the World Cup, it's doing something for you. So I'm just saying, not to bring up old thing, but I think people don't understand that the collective can help you in some way, shape, or form. Even if you have achieved as an individual a lot of personal goals, you do need the collective in a lot of instances to help you achieve other objectives, which you can't do by yourself as an individual. I think someone mentioned in the chat that Webster needs to work a bit more on how he does interview. I do think it is not a Webster issue. It's a Caribbean issue. And it's a Jamaica issue. So when I listen to, and look, people come from more challenged backgrounds, it may be difficult in the public domain, especially if they have not been trained to really come across well in these interviews. And what I notice is, in a lot of instances, even if people come from challenging background, like the UK, for example, a lot of these kids, when they interview, they are much more thoughtful in what they say and how they say it, actually. So I do think, I hear, is Andrew Peart, who's the new director of football. I hear him talking about not just the technical side, but the mental side of the game. And to me, the mental component is informed by how you train people to think and how you help them develop and evolve as a human being, inclusive of their mental development, mental growth, and how you educate them.
So it's not just teaching them how to play football, but teaching them to be good human beings. And part of that is how they communicate. So it's not like he was terrible, but it's not something he appears to be totally comfortable with, which is important actually, because you're presenting yourself, your family, your country, and you're going to be put in this situation on a continuous basis. And if you get to some place like the World Cup, it just gets magnified 100 times. Now, Rudolph Spied did do an interview today. And by the way, Rudolph Spied does represent the island well. Historically, we have had concerns about local coaches who assume the mantle of head coach for Jamaica at different points in time, whether it's in the local league, they do coaching, they get interviewed, or if they do the junior team or the senior team, the Reggae Boyz. And we hear them in public domain being interviewed, and sometimes it doesn't come across well. Well, I think we may criticize Rudolph Spied in a lot of different respects, but I do see each time he does an interview, I'm sure the JFF feels good, and I'm sure Jamaica public at large feels good. They may not support him in a lot of different ways for different things, which they're concerned about, but interviewing is not one of them. So I haven't listened to this interview yet, so I'm listening at the same time you do. So this is him being interviewed in the pregame prior to tomorrow's game. Let me play it. Uh-oh. What did I do with it? I apologize. I don't know what I did with it. I thought it would just come and play, and it's not playing. I will have to find it and play it. Give me 1 second, people. I don't know what I did with it. I had it here a while ago. Okay, here it is.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this Match Day -1 press conference from Team Jamaica. We have head coach Rudolph Spied, a team media officer Simon Preston, who will be moderating today's press conference. So just a reminder that we have simultaneous translation available.
Can you hear that? Because I'm not hearing it well. Something is wrong here. It sounds like it's 100 miles away. Did you guys hear that? Let me know if you hear that, because I couldn't hear it really well. Sound like it was. Let me go if you hear what I just played, because I'm not hearing it well. I'm not sure what's happening. It needs to be louder.
English, Spanish, and French, and it's very important for you to please raise your hand and wait for the microphone. Simon, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Laura. So we kindly ask you to raise your hand, and once you're called upon, then you can pose your question to Coach Spied. Thank you very much.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hi, so I just got quick questions. So we've been hearing that during the first game against Newcastle, you've changed your team and did not put the full squad. So my question is just to know, was it your full squad, or was it just a team to just change? And then obviously I know that you hope that you was going to win that game, but I just need to know if this was going to be your full squad, and if it's going to be the squad that we're going to see against Congo.
It was a full squad. That's the same squad that we brought. Those were the players who played in the first game.
Next question. Please raise your hand first. Yes, thank you very much. Go ahead.
Hi, hello. Do you think it's the most important game your country, your selection in the last decade? And what do you expect about the public tomorrow? Thank you.
At this particular time, yes, it's the most important game we're playing. Remember, we had gone to the World Cup before, so I'm assuming that that game to qualify us to the World Cup was very important too. But at this particular time, yes, this is the most important game right now. Jamaica is expectant, and we need to give them something to smile about. So that's what we're all about.
Coach Spied, on Wednesday I asked you.
Please, let's wait for the microphone. Thank you.
Sorry about that. Coach Spied, on Wednesday I asked you what you told the team when they first gathered with Guadalajara, and you gave me very much an accountant's answer. Gather the team, give them the information they need, tell them what the expectations are. But you also spoke very eloquently on both Wednesday and Thursday about the history associated with this game. 28 years since Jamaica qualified, and the hurricane, obviously, last year. I'm curious, how do you think about managing the context and the stakes of the match for your players? Do you talk about it with them, or do you try to make it just another match?
No. We'd have spoken, players and ourselves, because that team effort, both the players, coaching staff, and everyone, that this game is of the importance of the game, not just to our country, but also to themselves, personal pride, what they would have liked to achieve in their playing career. So they are aware of all the stakes, and I think they'll give their best come tomorrow.
Hi, Coach. I'm right here. So I have one question for you. In like you are 90 minutes away from this crucial game against DR Congo. What's your team mindset? How will you approach this game? Will it be defensive or will you attack this team too?
So we have 27 players here, and I had a headache trying to decide who was going to play. The team mindset is good. Everybody's in good spirits. They are raring to go.
Hola, de este lado. Coach, preguntarle acerca de cómo se siente el clima en Guadalajara. Han tenido más de una semana de preparación. El día de hoy cae lluvia. ¿Cree que al día de mañana eso pueda ser determinante para poder conseguir un hipotético triunfo?
I think we would have needed more time. Mexico is a nice place. We would have wanted to be here like for a whole month, maybe build a camp for ourselves here. But you know what we had to work with. 2 days before the 4 game, 5 days after. We are just making with what we have. So it doesn't matter, rain or shine. We know what we came to do, and we're going to do our best.
Hi, Coach. I go by the name of Dieu merci. I just had 2 questions to put you. I don't think that your team has already played versus the Congo team. Do you have an idea about the Congo team? Is the first question. And for the second, what can be the key for your team in order to win versus the Arsenal?
Yeah, we have an idea about the Congo team. I did travel to the African Nations Cup to watch them play personally. Also, we would have seen they have been very active over the past 2 years, and done extremely well. So we know the quality that they bring, and we know what their expectations are. But we ourselves have our expectations too, and we understand that we have to do, and we are prepared to do it.
Coach, early in the year you had 2 scrimmage matches, well, international friendly matches against Grenada and Martinique. What did you gain from those games that could potentially help you against Congo if you did gain anything from those games?
Those matches were really geared towards playing New Caledonia, not so much Congo. But what it did help us was for our coaching staff to be able to be synchronized. Because as you know, coaching teams, coaching takes up about 20 to 30% of the success. So that was part of that thing where we had to, because the new coaching staff, we had to bring them together. So I think that helped us a lot.
This coach is Bradley Nikosimba. Tomorrow is the historical game for both countries. So how do you feel about the Leopard team from DR Congo? Are you afraid of the team, or what do you think about the way they play?
If we're afraid of Congo?
Yes.
David versus Goliath, my favorite Bible story.
Question here, I have a question over here. Blaise Mukenge Etienne. I just had the first press conference with Mr. Sebastian Esamo, the national coach of the DRC. He was so confident, and he said defeat is not an option. Do you also think the same for Jamaica?
I think when you play a football game, you have 3 results: win, lose, and draw. So we understand all 3. I think it makes us more dangerous because we understand what might happen. But of course, we know that the prize is World Cup, and that's what we're aiming for too.
Hi, Coach. You said that you know very well the team of Congo, the squad of Congo. What is for you the biggest strength of the Congolese team?
Oh, they are very good. They have very good structures, both in defense and in attack. Strong players, professional players, and they have done extremely well over the last couple of years, being to the semi-final of the African Nation Cup and the last round of 16. They have beaten some big teams along the way. But as you know, the game, if ranking and the strength of team was give you wins, then none of us would be here. The game has to be played, and that's what we're looking for.
Any other questions? One more.
De nuevo cuenta, coach, preguntarle, veremos algunos diferente al que vimos contra Nueva Caledonia. ¿Podremos ver a Dion Bailey como titular en el partido de mañana?
It's possible.
I think there's one thing Speed needs to work on his interview. He has to improve his Spanish, as his Simon do all the translation for him. I was trying to, when the man's speaking, I'm trying to slow him down so I could understand. But you know, when your Spanish is not that good and somebody's speaking fast, you're like 4 words behind every word that he says. That's me. But apparently Simon is fluent in the language, so he's able to translate for Speed. But no, Rudolph does a really good job of interview, actually. He didn't answer the second part of the question. The person from Africa, I think it was, who said, no, another person before that who said, what were the key for his team? And I think he normally don't answer those questions anyway. I'm curious to hear what he's going to say. I think in the interview that was done with Lati, he mentioned the need for us to take our chances, which is something that we have struggled with significantly, just period. If you think about the game in Jamaica against Curacao, we had 4 or 5 clear-cut chances, simple chances. Bobby Reed got the first one. That left foot shot to keep a save. It's basically a tap-in, for Christ's sake. And Nicholson got one. Cod got one. A lot of people got chances. If you don't score, you can't win. Now, the interesting thing about the game coming up between Congo and Jamaica is that you hear the point about Congo being counter-attacking team or a transition team, which probably was their history for a while, actually. I think the game for them has evolved over time under the new coach. So they have because I've been trying to do some research on them more recently. They have better spacing. I've watched them play a couple of times, but not enough to be as informed as I'd like to be. But in doing more research, they have better spacing in terms of when they possess the ball. Their build-ups are more intentional. Their strength is mainly in the middle of the park, which I find really interesting because, to me, normally if you win the middle of the park, you probably more than likely can win the game unless somebody score a goal on you and then just lock it down. They have more midfield control. I mean, Sideki from Sunderland is their primary person. And they have more modern understanding of how to press and how to slow the game down. And my concern is that when I watch Jamaica play over a period of time, teams that can match us physically, but also just better technically, give us a very difficult time. I.e. US, i.e. Panama. And that's going to be a challenge for us if we are not able to figure out a strategy to beat Congo. I remember going to watch the US play Jamaica play against the US in St. Louis. And I was so disappointed in the coach and his inability to adjust on the fly. And so I've brought in with me a person who's not Jamaican, who's been making the rounds, I see, as it relates to the upcoming game, because I saw him on somebody's channel. So I figured he'd come on my channel too, since he's making the rounds. Come on my channel to talk about this. Even though I heard somebody say, why do I have Trinidad and Panipin, I'm sure? As if the only people who cover the football for Jamaica are Jamaicans. Like, nobody in the world should cover it. Congolese can't cover it. Americans can't cover it. Only Jamaican. That's asinine type of perspective is something which we have to burn out. So may I burn it out. Andre, good night. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good, Cranky. Couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better.
Couldn't be better, no.
So what are your thoughts on the upcoming game between Jamaica and Congo? And part of the conversation has to be around, I don't know if you follow the Congo team, but they have a lot of strengths. They have some weaknesses too. And your perspective about what strategy Jamaica can employ to allow them to be successful in this game. We can talk through the offensive and defensive strategy that Jamaica should pursue and what system of play they should utilize to enable them to be successful.
Look, you know, when we have these conversations, we are talking with just a limited amount of information. We don't have as much information as the coaching staff.
That doesn't stop people like Maverick from being experts, so I don't think it should stop us.
But you know, for what's at stake and what the squad that Jamaica is working with at the moment, and we all understand to some extent what Congo is capable of doing, and the fact that they are the favorites to win this game, based on ranking and everything else. I think, but we understand that football doesn't normally play out in the way in which it's expected to play out, and I think Jamaica have a chance, just like Congo does, to win this game. And I think that Jamaica have to. I think the first thing that needs to happen, whatever the coach decides to do, I think Jamaica's opportunity to be successful in this game is in the details, right? The details, the minute details, his ability to communicate what he wants in detail and get the players to buy in and do it for every second of the game. I think it's important for Jamaica to set the tone, of the game, and not allow whoever imposes themselves in the game first. And I think a good point of reference for me, I don't know if you would agree, is the Chelsea Arsenal game at Stamford Bridge when Chelsea went down a man. I think Chelsea's behavior in that game, I think, is a similar type of behavior that's going to be needed to get an outcome in this game. But I think the coach have to pick players that he can trust, because just like that game, you don't want to go down a man, right? You want players that's going to do the work and do the work honestly, and not get themselves within the rules of the game and not get themselves into trouble early on. I see, like I said earlier today, I think Jamaica playing in a 4-1-3-2 for me, I think is the best formation, is the best approach to try to conquer Congo, because I think it gives Jamaica an opportunity in attack to get to the goal quickly, to be a little bit play in transition, be a little bit dynamic. I think they have to take risk. They have to take calculated risk, intelligent risk. I don't think they should go and sit back and hope to try to do something late in the game. No, I don't think they should go all out and press. I think playing in a mid block and playing in transition would be the way to go. You have two forwards. My opinion, and I think on the show earlier today, I think it was said that I believe you need a striker that can run into the channels and one that can hold the ball up. JD suggested today that maybe you have two people that can do both. Whatever the combination is, I think playing with two forwards, I think it could put Congo in a little bit of jeopardy.
The comment on the screen.
Was that?
The comment on the screen.
Can't get which
he mean told, T-O-N-E, but in spare words, which tone Jamaica got set. Jamaica not known for setting tone. So what he's basically saying is that we don't. You said we gotta set the tone. Like what tone you talking about? There's no tone to be set.
They need to impose themselves on the game first. Start the game with the right intensity.
But that's what he's saying. Jamaica don't impose themselves.
Yeah.
They get imposed on.
If Jamaica wants to go to the World Cup, the coach just said in the interview that they know what's at stake. So if they want to go to the World Cup, I think everybody, every minute of the game, they got to be switched on. When players travel from one place to the next, they have to be thinking, what am I going to do when I get there, right? And they have to be willing to do that work. They have to be willing to do that work from the beginning.
So I'm asking myself the question, because when I do research on Congo, even though they have changed somewhat in terms of how they play, they are a counter-attacking / transition team.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamaica, I'm told historically, is a counter-attacking / transition. I heard we big and strong and fast. So I'm assuming that's how we play. And I hear a lot of the people who played for Jamaica before said the same thing. So both teams just going to watch each other? And they're just going to stand up there and watch each other? How's that going to work if they're both transition teams?
Well, you remember what we said earlier is that we have, some of the information. We don't have all of the information. If both teams, transition and counter-attacking is two different things, right? They may decide to sit deep, right, and try to play counter-attack. I think Jamaica needs to be a little more aggressive and play in transition. And we saw was it a year ago when Jamaica's coach played against Inter Miami in Miami? Right, we saw him being able to get his idea.
You mean Cavalier played against Inter Miami?
Right.
But the coach was the coach of Cavalier.
Right, as the coach of Cavaliers, and he was able to get his ideas over in terms of how he wanted the team to play in transition, and they had some good moments, right? I don't know if you could remember that game. They had some good moments in that game, and I think
actually they should have scored in that game, and they should have scored the first goal. Remember that kid that missed the tapping at the near or far post? They had a great chance to score and they didn't score. They messed up, and after that it went south. Actually,
and that's what I would expect from Jamaica, because he also said in one of his recent interviews that he believes he has better players now, so he expect to have a better outcome with the players that he have in terms of his ideas. So I think that's what we're going to see.
So everyone in the chat, I truly appreciate you being here. It's the preview show before we take on Congo tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The game is on Fox 1 in the US. It's normally on DAZN in Canada. I'll check and make sure of that. And then also in the UK and also in Jamaica, normally on Rush, but I'll just check and confirm that. And by the way, while you're here, if you like the program, we'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. We're trying to make sure as many people get to view the program as possible. So if you hit the like button, I'm told the YouTube algorithm cascade that out and bring more people to the platform. And if you have not subscribed to the channel before, please do so. Now, what do you think? What are the strengths of Congo? Because I haven't heard any party apart from Jamaicans the Jay gonna win. I've been surveying YouTube and going to different forums. I haven't heard anyone. In fact, I listened to Robbie this morning on AFTV, and he's always sprouting his Jamaican, spotting his Jamaican gear, and he and Flex were talking, and they were just shaking their heads, right? Basically saying it's going to be difficult. It's not impossible. That whole resignation you get to say, we're in it, but man, it's an uphill task. So what is it that Congo does so well, in your view? And I can chime in. Why do you think they're so difficult? And going to be difficult for us? Because one thing I realize is that they don't give up a lot of goals, except maybe the Senegal. They don't give a lot of goals.
Well, they're very physical. I think everybody knows that. They defend well. They play well in transition. I think, when you play in transition and you have quality players, you do that. You can do that very well and move the ball from your goal to the other goal in seconds, right? And I think they do those things very well. But I think what they do well, what the game is going to be played tomorrow night, and whoever is able to get their ideas moving as quick as possible, who's willing to win the first, the second balls, who's willing to do the dirty work. I think I referenced the Chelsea-Arsenal game earlier, right? And I know you remember that game. Arsenal is by far the better squad. They have the better squad. I believe they have the better team. But Chelsea made that game extremely difficult for Arsenal. And Arsenal was lucky to walk away with a point. And I think Jamaica have to behave in the same manner against Chelsea. So for me, if I'm involved with that game, I'm concerned about, I'm going to be aware of what they do and try to, but I think I'm going to be more concerned with what it is we need to do to win the football match. How are we going to limit? How are we going to make it difficult for them to do what they want to do? And I think you would agree that footballers are good when they have space. Space gives them time, and you know, even you in the video you used to use in the beginning of your video, get some things done because you had some time.
No, I think in that video I created time. I go back and watch that pass over the top. The defender still jumping.
Yeah,
10
I
years later.
that accident. You're very proud of that.
Defender still jumping 10 years later. But no, I agree, and people don't seem to realize that anybody can look good when they have time. I think that's where Jamaica would struggle, actually. And that's why they have to play an ugly game. Because Congo is going to press you. They're going to make it difficult for you defensively, right? Because they normally sit back and you come to them and then they hit you in the transition.
Right.
We're not going to be playing their game. So in those situations, I think the better teams will have more. The better team will have more possession, and then you'll have to play transition versus them playing transition. And the center of their defense is not the greatest. Tanzumbi, whatever the name is, from Burnley is injured. So they may not be as strong in the middle of the park. Obviously, Wan-Bissaka is very good on the right. But we have to figure out a way to exploit them through the middle, or if we play an interesting formation down the channels. And I'm interested to know, if you're thinking about a team and starting a team to beat them, the strategy you employ, and who would you have playing in your team? Because you mentioned playing a 4-1-3-2, right?
Right.
Which I think is a really interesting formation, not traditional what we hear about. We may hear a 4-1-4-1, if people want to play that, right? A 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. But a 4-1-3-2 is an interesting formation. I have my different view in terms of what I would play, but it's an interesting one.
What would you play?
I would play 4-4-2. And I'm going to shock some people with my view, which is, I think this is a game for Cephas and not on the wing. So I always go back to Leicester versus Man City when they were at the height of their powers, and when they play a very high line, and when they dominate possession. And my idea has always been, how do I beat that if the team is just better than me, but they have some vulnerability in their defense? Because I think if you play Cephas up top with Kadamarti, then you have to talk to your midfield and your defense about the deftness of the pass. Don't just kick the ball. Play the ball in the channels so you can go get it. I don't think there's anybody on Congo's team that has his speed. Now, people may not like his game, and yours truly has criticized him quite a bit, but I don't want to play a Jamal Lowe who's slow and a Kadamarti who is not that quickest. If you're going to play real transition football, and when you win it and they're vulnerable, so they have to try to recover, you can get the ball at the field to him. Because I remember when we played the US, you and I went to that game in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
We should have won that game. Cephas had a 1-on-1. We played they battered us in that game. And people forget. They beat us 3-1, but it was 1-1 last minute goal by Burke. We talked about this ad nauseum. But in that game, Cephas had a 1-on-1 with Turner because we're playing deep. He's so quick. He ran by the defender. He wasn't there. He should have just gone around the keeper. He didn't. We won't get a lot of opportunities to get this team to score. But I do believe that we need about 4 goal scorers on the pitch with the view they're going to suffer. When we get an opportunity, they have to go forward. Somebody's impatient. Good night.
Good night, Cranky.
Yeah, it's Cranky.
Yeah, this is Wayne from Canada.
Hey, Wayne.
Call me Butcher. You know me, I listened to you a while ago. And you make lots of sense with the CFAS. Cause me I think about the team, and me I say, no, you give me I listen you. You're the problem CFAS don't create for them. You see, they create CFAS or keep them from committing too much people forward. CFAS give them just that present. You remember the match with Trinidad when CFAS when they take off when the coach take off CFAS and then they them start to commit more player forward because they now have that threat again.
Yeah, I mean, what you're saying is what I'm thinking also, which is this: it's not only that he can get in the channel and run by them, it's also that when a team is pressing you, there's few space between the three lines of defense, right? That they have. If they're pressing you really hard at the field because they're confident and you can get by them. Now, if they're concerned about CFAS, they will increase that spacing between the first and second line of their defense. So you'll have more room to maneuver behind the second line of defense. So it's not only about running the channel; it's about you getting some breathing room because the speed's going to have to create that.
And you're so right, because what happened, CFAS will be like one of the most important outlets. So you remember just when team pressing Jamaica get panic and don't know what to do with the ball. So that pass that pass you're talking about, if we can get at least 4 or 5 of them, perfect to CFAS. I want to tell you, a human them, one frightening run, CFAS will keep them half away a little. Because when them look on that pace to deal with, they must say, no man, can't commit too much play too far. I can tell you, them will keep CFAS will keep them half away a little. And it's an outlet for the defender to give somebody ball up there. Because when team pressing us, I realize that we get panic. That's why me never too fancy about this guy, the left back.
Webster?
No, the one he isn't here. He isn't
Oh,
here.
you're talking about Greg Lee?
Greg Lee cannot retain the ball. He tackle well, he run well, and all of that, But he cannot when he get the ball, he got to give her the ball. He cannot retain the ball much. So we are player like that. You understand me? That's why Webster kind of look more relaxed with the ball, because he's about more ball player.
Well, I think Webster will have a different game because Webster didn't have the pressure in the last game. In the last game, Webster was able to play his normal game, which is very offensive because he played more wing back. I think he'll have much more pressure this game. And the question is he as good defensively as he looked offensively in the previous game?
All Webster for do, all Webster for do, play do a lots of wall pass, play with the midfielder, play with the winger. That's all Webster for do, Call player to him. You understand? Just use your head and play. Just you make the ball do the work. But the CFAS thing you're talking about there, I'm thinking about it and I say, it can work, And it will be more surprising to them. Because that pace he have, because I'm thinking of how to beat these guys. If they play with it can be with our advantage.
Yeah, I don't want CFAS to think, and he has to think on the wing. I don't want him to think.
So frankly,
Andre's going to say something. Go ahead, Andre. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. You said earlier that you think the game is going to have few chances. Is that correct?
No, you said the other day that
Frankie,
you said that. Me? Oh. No, I'm saying we're gonna have few chances.
Right, gonna have few chances. Who's a better finish between Calamatri and Cephas?
I don't know. And the reason I say I don't know is that Calamatri missed a bunch of goals against Bermuda, but I see him finish well against Trinidad and finish well against the other day when he took his goal. It's hard to judge. I don't have a big enough sample size to judge. Cephas does finish well, actually.
I think Calamatri is the better finisher.
Yeah.
You looked at that goal that he took the other night. He's sharp. He's very, very sharp mentally. And I think if you're gonna play with two forwards, he's got to be one of them.
I said play with him and Calamatri up front. That's what I said.
Perfect. Because all Calamatri have to do, as Cephas make the run with the pass, he just go straight ahead. Expect the square. The only thing Cephas can do to spoil the game, go along his head and do not want to square that ball.
Well, we know he's like Martinelli. He's always looking for money on the floor.
Well,
so.
that's going to spoil the game. But if Cephas make the run and square the ball, his job complete. And I can tell you, two of that run, towards that run, Cranky, because you just put something to me right now, and I tell you, fans listening also, 2 of that kind of run CFAS have, I can tell you, these people is, regardless what they want to say about DR Congo, agree. They're most of their players not playing right now. Even the guy playing for Chelsea, he's not playing right now. You understand me? Most of them, 2 of the defenders sick. Most of them not playing right now. Even the one playing in La Liga League, he play roughly about 6 games. They're not playing. They're kind of much rusty in a sense. But I can tell you, any old CFAS make 2 of that blinding run, I can tell you, because CFAS have a frightening space. They're not going to be committed. I can tell you. And it's a perfect, because what you say, it makes lots of sense. I hope the coach listen.
I think the coach has his own idea. Coach, I
know, but
we are fans.
You have to, just like the guy, the coach and the forum say, we have to plan a way how to win, not only how to defend, how to win.
Yeah, you can't just defend. You're trying to get to a World Cup. You can't just defend.
Yes,
you have to make the opponent fear you also, right?
And
so
this is a way.
Yeah.
This is a way. This pace frightening, and we have to use it to our advantage.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right. Yeah, man. Thank you for the call, man.
Yeah, thank you. So that was Wayne from Canada. No, Andre. I mean, I do think, I'm go back and forth with CFAS, right? But I'm thinking about what strategy you can deploy, allow you to be successful. I think that person. I'm telling you, when I watch, I always think about the Vardy against Leicester City against Man City, and how his speed just destroyed them. But what you need, and that's why I would love Ravel in this team. I have to say that, people, is somebody who can get him the ball between the lines. You don't have to pass the ball directly to him, Just pass it away from the defender at the right pace so he can run onto it. And hopefully we can get that tomorrow. Hopefully that's something that Speed has thought about. I'm not sure he's going to play him, but I don't see how you go another way to beat them, to be honest.
Well, I'm not going to get into who should fill the position. I will describe what I think is needed from the 2 forwards, because there's some people in your audience that's committed to certain players for different reasons.
Well, no, I hear people talking about Bailey. I have said this.
Which Bailey? You have two Baileys.
No, Leon Bailey. I have said this. Leon Bailey should play ROTF. That's where he should play. And maybe you can bring a phone with him when he's sitting down on the damn man. Right off the field. That's where he should play. ROTF, people, right off the field. There is no way, if you were Rudolph Spied, you can start Leon Bailey. I'm sorry. And if you do, they don't know why you do. And you guys who are Bailey's supporter, can be mad as you want to. The player touched the ball 22 times in the last game. He had 10 turnovers. And he had no value. When he came on late, so the other team is supposed to be tired, against an inferior team, he added no value. Now, Andre Brooks didn't add a ton of value either. But Andre Brooks wasn't playing on the wing where he's supposed to be playing. He played 2 games AM this year, but 30-something games he played on the right wing. Right? Campbell had a poor first half, I would agree. As soon as he started getting to the game, he was taken off. Ephraim Mason Clark was forced to go inside, and we pushed Webster up, which is not something he's used to when he played at Coventry, which makes the game very, very difficult to execute. These are not excuses, these are facts. But there is no way, if you know anything about football, at least if you're a YouTuber or know about football like me, maybe your view is that, you know what? I don't see how he gets on the field. Period. Not even change, not even a substitute. The player is not an asset. He's a deficit. He's not an asset. Turns around like a gig. You guys who are that person's supporter, please tell me when he's had a good game for Jamaica more recently. And please tell me what value he brings. Now, he may come on tomorrow and score, and you guys like, see, Cranky, we told you. But when you do that, that means you're sacrificing somebody else. I think the player would like to get on the field, but he may not get on the field, will be the kid, Tyrese Hall. He's the only midfielder who can carry the ball. He's the only midfielder who's truly comfortable in very, very tight spaces. But this game may be a little bit too physical for him. Because his first year of grown-up football. So it's going to be interesting. Let me take some comments from the audience, and then we can go about preparing our team that we want on the field. I know what my team is. But as I said before, most persons I've seen who have talked about the game, who are making predictions, even the odds makers. Congo is like minus 200 and Jamaica is like plus 350. I don't even know what that means, except it's not good. It's not good.
And I'm sure the coaching staff is relishing that. I'm sure they would like that going into the game as underdogs and have the opportunity to do something, to be brave and do something great tomorrow night.
You hope so, right? No, I don't think the team is fearful at all, but you know what they say, Mike Tyson says, everybody have a plan till they get punched. So let's hope that's not the case.
But look, Congo team is made up of Europeans and some local guys. So these are guys that these guys play against all the time, right? They know, so there's no reason to be afraid. And as I said earlier, it's about the manager being able to get his idea over clearly, players buying into it and going out and willing to execute it for every second of the game. People can't.
So Chris is asking the question, why can't you do that at club? I don't know, Chris. They don't play my center forward. This is a strategy for one game, Chris. I didn't push for Sifa to start the last game. I am thinking about how we can beat Congo. How can we beat this team, which is defensively stellar? They're not the best offensive team, but now that Wissa is back, they may be better. But defensively, they're a difficult team. Between what's his name, Makai and DT in the midfield, those two control games. They're physical. They control the game well. It's hard to get the ball off them. And going to get the ball to where they want to get the ball to. So how do you counter that? You got to force them to play deeper than they want to play because they know we don't keep the ball well, so they're going to press us. They're very fit. They're very physical. They're going to press us. We won't out-physical them. So you got to find a way to negate them and find a way to expose their weakness. And part of the weakness is the center of their defense. Leon Griffith says, Leon Bailey has to start. Start what? Think that carry I thought what start? Start. Start and do what? I get annoyed sometimes people talk about that actually. Like, it's your opinion, it's your perspective that he should start. I just want you to indicate to me, what has the player done in the last year and a half to start? Villa is dying to get rid of him. Because he's not playing well. He takes too many touches. He doesn't let the game come to him. He tries to take over the game from me go on the field. And the ball dies when it gets to him. I'm sorry. Rudolph Spied has to make sure, you know what? Rudolph is his career. He has to take risk, and he's going to play who thinks is best. So I would trust Rudolph to pick who, because he's the one who said the training is great. My concern about training is always this, Andre.
Mm-hmm.
You train against similar people, and you're going to look great. Yeah. And you're going to play against a better opponent. It makes it more difficult. Good night.
Hey, Cranky, how you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Who am I speaking to?
Mason, man.
How you doing, Mason?
I'm good. Hey, you don't think we're giving the Congonians too much props, man? Because I think, you know, the way how I hear them talk about us, like we can't play football, we can't this, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that. And for us to sometimes sit down and give them that props. I know, yes, on paper we're talking about better team and this and that and all of that, but listen, how I feel about my country and my team, it's my team and it's my country. They can play just as how the Congonians can play. You don't think we're giving them too much props?
We're not going to surrender, and we have to respect our opponent, but you have to call it like you see it. Right?
But they don't respect us because, you know, listen,
the question is, who is they? Is that the Congo team or the Congo fans?
All of them for me is the Congo team because they are one, right?
Really?
The Congonian team. Like tonight, I hear a guy come on and he was like, "Oh, Jamaica gonna get 6," and then another guy who left Jamaica and live in Africa talking about, "Oh, Jamaica this, Jamaica that," and he's leaning towards the Congonian side. You know, like he's Jamaican, but because he's living in Africa, he give up Jamaica for them. We can't just give up. We can't just give up our team to a side because they are strong and physical. We are strong and physical too.
Yeah. No. Look. If you hear the players talk, Do any of the players sound like they're scared of Congo? They don't.
No.
In fact, they sound very confident, and Rudolph has been confident from day one. I don't think Rudolph. I don't think Rudolph have the same respect for Congo that other people do. I get the sense that Rudolph went to see them. Go ahead.
Because I'm gonna tell you why I give Rudolph Spied prop. He's not actually telling them what he's doing. If you look at his press conference today, there wasn't too much coming out, right? And I think that we sitting in the back and not saying much. We're coming very dangerous tomorrow, right? But for me, I personally don't like how the Congonian them talking. You know, they're giving us that disrespect. They even call Leon Bailey some names, and you know, I was upset about that. We're not calling their player any kind of names. We're not going off, but we're giving them too much props, Cranky. That's just my 2 cents.
Look, if you watch them play, and Spied said it about them getting to the semifinal of the African Cup of Nations before, and then the last 16 when they got knocked out by Senegal the last time. And even in their World Cup zone, I mean, they had to get through Cameroon and Nigeria. Nigeria is full of Premier League players, and so is Cameroon. If you look at their team, so they have to get with. They've gotten through teams who on paper are better than they are.
Well, I get it, right? But listen, I'm gonna give you my score for tomorrow.
Yes.
And trust me, it's gonna be 2-1. I'm gonna tell you who's gonna score. Leon Bailey is gonna score one, and guess who is gonna score the next one?
Yeah.
My namesake.
Mason Clark.
Mason Clark.
But how Bailey's gonna score when he's not gonna play?
He's gonna play. Trust me.
Okay. All right.
He's gonna play.
Look, if he scores, if he plays and scores, then all great. All great.
I know what you're saying, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Spied is gonna gamble knowing that some of these guys who play, like the guy who play for Manchester, what's the
Sheffield
team name? No, yeah, there's a guy that on their side that play for Newcastle.
You talking about one Wissa? You talking about?
Yeah, I don't think Spied is gonna gamble not making Bailey start and Ephraim Mason Clark. I know that we are going in there to win this, but we're not gonna gamble and leave ourselves vulnerable for them to come out in the beginning and knock us down. They're not gonna happen.
Well, sometimes people just
score
knock
is
you down, you
2-1.
know. Sometimes people just knock you down. It's not, you don't want to knock you down, they just knock you down.
Yeah,
So
but it's
it
not
happens,
gonna
yeah.
happen in this game. Let me tell you, I've been following the JFF, and let me tell you, Bobby Reid is my guy. I have a lot of faith in Bobby Reid, and I just feel like it's gonna happen tomorrow because guess what? The guys them know that what they did the last time, they actually know everything that took place, and they know how the fans feel. So they're not gonna go out there and gonna play like they don't know what is at stake. They're gonna play to bring this home, and I'm backing them 100,000,000% that they're gonna bring this home.
Well, look,
They're
I
bringing it
think everybody's backing their team. I'm sure the Congo fans that's making up buying plane tickets because they're confident. Here's how I view it. Here's how I view this because it's very interesting. Did we give that same respect that we're asking for to New Caledonia?
Well, I couldn't watch the Caledonia what happened with New Caledonia because I was busy doing an event, right?
No, but I'm asking the question though, because we talked about just people in general. Did Jamaicans give New Caledonia the respect that they're asking for from Congo?
Well, yes, they did give New Caledonia the respect.
Not Jamaicans I know. Not the Jamaicans I know.
No, they give them the respect, but they wasn't like flamboyant with it like how the Congonians them is doing us. Because when the Congonians are coming on YouTube and talking about, oh, playing with Jamaicans is like we're training, and oh, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and the way how they behaving, Cranky, is like they're already in the World Cup. The game not even played and they're behaving like they're in the World Cup. They're not there yet, and they need to understand that until the game is played and somebody win, that's when you get in there. Right now, nobody is in there. So we have to play first before we said, yes, we are there. And that's how they're carrying on. Look at some of your comments. Some of them are in there commenting.
Yeah, I'm busy just between this and doing other stuff, so I haven't looked at all the comments, but I would go through them and see what's happening.
Yeah, some of them are there. But listen, man, my score is 2-1. So keep on going with the show, man. Good job.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Good night.
Frankie?
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, but
Andre, go ahead.
Ever since it's been a couple of years now since I've been in this space.
One second, caller. Go ahead, Andre. Go ahead.
And every time Jamaica played Trinidad, the score would be 7-0 Jamaica. So I think it's a little bit rich that people in this space is trying to tell the fans of another team how to support the team. I think that's a little bit rich. I think
it's a Jamaican thing.
No,
will I forgive Mount, but we don't like take Mount?
Yeah, because do so don't like so because
me, your people, they were talking about New Caledonia. They were talking about New Caledonia. Sorry, caller. 1 second, caller. They were talking about New Caledonia. They were talking about Congo. Before we played New Caledonia, they were talking about Congo. Go ahead, caller. Sorry.
First time caller, Cranky.
All right, bless up.
Yeah, then in America.
What you have to say?
Well, the New Caledonia,
yeah,
they're gonna be like that because they see how we're playing. You know, they're gonna be
exactly.
Yeah, they're gonna be like that. We want to win, yeah. What Jamaica team need to do is take in all of this bullshit from the New Caledonia and fuel we. You know, fuel we up. Go out there, do the work, get the job done. You understand?
Yeah.
As much as me would want to start Bailey, you can't start Bailey if I was a coach. Because Bailey is not on farm. And Bailey is not doing run backs. Bailey is going up, going on the wing, and turning on the wing. Lift up your head, steer the back. You understand? Because when Bailey, the last game Bailey went up, it was actually a Jamaican player. And the Bailey that I know would have beat his man and crossed the bar. It is not the same Bailey that we know that is playing for Jamaica right now. So Bailey is not on form. And you can't really beat Bailey too much because he's just coming off an injury and, you know, he's not the best right now. So we have to use the best that we have now. Regardless, Bailey's a big baller. You can't take that from him. But just like how Steve used Anthony when he just come out of hospital, you can't expect to go do the same thing. You understand?
Yeah.
Because if we have Anthony was a better striker than every other striker that we had at the time. But Anthony wasn't on form. He was just coming out of the hospital. You know, and I like the fight in Anthony, but he wasn't ready for playing for Jamaica at that time when they took him back. So I don't see where Bailey is ready to go out on the field to start actually. You know,
I would concur with you. I mean, look. I mean, people think I don't like Bailey because I criticize him quite a bit.
I'm a Liam Bailey fan. So
yeah.
If people want to be negative after what I just said, I'm a huge Liam Bailey fan. You know, but I know when a baller is ready and he's not sharp, he's not that ready to play. And this is a do or die game. You cannot expect to put someone out there that doesn't look sharp. You know?
Yeah, and you know what's funny about that caller? Rudolph Spied is a slave to. He's a slave to players who play at a high level, right? Not in a bad sense. His philosophy is this: if somebody paid a lot of money for you, you must be worth something. So therefore, there has to be something good about you that I can utilize. The problem he has with Bailey is that even though he's the most valued, he has the highest market value for Jamaica team. I think he's like 16 million now. The closest is about 10 by Mason Clark. The problem is that he's not playing like a $16 million footballer or £60 million footballer.
No, he's not. Not at this point.
I think, Cranky, in a football team, at least in this moment, I think Jamaicans should want the coach to put the best team on the pitch that could win the game.
Of course, a do or die game, yes.
Right, and it doesn't matter what the names are. The other thing about it is that in a football match, there's people that start the match and there's people that finish the match.
And there's people who don't start the match and don't finish the match.
Yeah, because for me, I would start Tyrese Campbell, right? He had decent game the last game.
Well, he was poor in the first
Even-
half, but he was much better. He
Yeah,
got
he
taken
was
off
picking up-
when he
he
got
was
good.
picking
Yes,
up in the second
yes,
half, you know? But-
yes.
But I want to know how is the other Campbell looking? What's his name here?
Oh, you talking about Tyrese Hall? You talking about? Oh no, Norman Campbell. You talking about Norman Campbell?
Norman Campbell. Yeah, I want to know what is Norman Campbell looking like. You know.
Well, I think Speed said that he has some selection issues.
Yeah, but,
which is good and
that
bad,
is
by the way.
always good. Yeah, that is always good. You know, because if you have difficulty to pick your side, obviously all of them is performing to the level that you want them to.
Right.
You know, and it's making it difficult to pick who you want to go there to execute.
Yeah.
You know, but I would have been brave and try. My selection would be 4 at the back. You know, maybe 4-4-2 or 4-5-1.
Okay.
You know, because I would want to try Hall in the middle with Aiden along with Bobby Reed and Casey Palmer. You know, and have Cephas on the left and Campbell on the right.
I would not play Cephas on the left. And the reason why is because, well, first of all, because I don't think he does well against right backs who are good at what they do. Cephas didn't. But let me just say this: Cephas against Curacao, Cephas against Trinidad did nothing. Now people may say score against Trinidad, the right back wasn't there. He went upfield, the right back was split deep down in our own half. He was against the center half. Cephas against Wan-Bissaka is a mismatch in Wan-Bissaka's favor.
Frankie.
Play him in the middle. Play him in the middle of the park and let him run. Play him in the middle of the park.
It's one thing. You want your fastest winger to be under him.
No, I'm saying no. I want him in the middle of the park. No, I want him in the middle of the park. I want him in the middle of the park. I want him to run on the center backs. I want him to run on the center backs. I don't want him to run on the wing because he ain't gonna go by Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah, I understand that too. I was thinking about that, you know. But how good is a finisher, Cephas?
Cephas is a decent finisher. Cephas is a decent finisher.
You know,
he's got about 5-6 goals for Jamaica.
There's one thing with Cephas I would like him to do: play more 1-2. Not every time you get the ball, you need to run down the wing. You know, pass the ball and run and collect the ball. You know, I think that would be a better option, in my opinion. You don't have to try to beat every man that you see on the wing. You know, but there needs to be someone running along with Cephas, because if he's out there, they're gonna tag team him out there, and then they're gonna leave space in the middle to do damage. So that's good if they see Cephas as a threat on the wing,
right?
And you can pass the ball to someone else. You just took away 2 defenders over there.
I think you guys are not looking at Cephas' stats on the wing. They're atrocious.
Yeah,
they're atrocious. I mean, he played a game. He played 2. Wait. He made 8 passes in 2. He made 8 passes in 2 games that he played in the last window. That cannot be the person one on the wing.
I think it might be an error discussing individuals. I think it's going to be about principles.
Well, no, individuals going to inform that, though.
Say it again.
Individuals are going to inform that.
Yeah, well, right, and he's got to pick the individuals that could execute the principles that he.
We're gonna go through that. We're gonna go through the team actually, because we're gonna go through the team. I appreciate the call, sir, because no people are calling.
No
so
problem.
yeah, man, thanks for the call. All right, don't call back. And don't do one time thing. All right, bless up. By the way, people, we only have 230 likes and 500 people. And I might up the likes, people. Please hit the like button. Good night. Who am I speaking to?
Yes, sir. Philo once again, man. Respect.
Bless up.
Yes. So let me ask you the same question I asked you the other day. What you plan to celebrate? What you plan to celebrate after Jamaica qualify?
So you see that, people? You are Philo, say? I know, of course, the Congo fan them. I feel like when you plan to celebrate, I'm sure they will win. And of course, the Congo fan them when they must celebrate. We have just I saw Mountain going on. You're confident in your team, feel like confident in the team. So he might have celebration set up. He might have some champagne put on ice. And if you don't work out, him just see them for another day. See what I'm saying?
But you still have to answer the question, you know, what is your plan for your celebration?
If Jamaica win, they're gonna work up. So me not celebrate now. No, sir. Not celebrate now. I work up, they'll figure out the people them $2,000 ticket or $3,000 ticket we got to give. Because I got to give him. In fact, I got most probably out of the game. I've got to drive from here to California where they play. Where Portugal play? I don't even know, you know.
I know I'm gonna try the New Jersey summer.
I will be going to at least one game.
Yeah.
No doubt in my mind. So that's my celebration.
Yeah.
Celebrate spending money.
So here's the thing. You see, the game where we play in New Caledonia, I'm gonna say it again. I think the game there was a discipline strategy for the coach. Because everybody, they look at it and say, right now, the way Jamaica played, they're not ready for this DRC game because that's the standard that they're not going to carry them nowhere. But all of that will change for tomorrow's game. So I believe in at the back, which are King or Sidong, Logo coming in with Pinnock. Right side, you're gonna have Latibodir. Left side, you're gonna have the guy that played the other night. Webster, yeah. And then in the midfield now, you're gonna have Hayden as usual. You're gonna have Palmer. You're gonna have Bobby. And on the right side, you're gonna have Cephas going up, and then we're gonna have the new guy, Mason Clark, on the left side.
Okay.
And then in the middle, we just gonna tear it down with the guy that scored the other night.
Martin.
Yes, man. And I believe because the strategy is not about how we can attack them, it's just how they're coming at us. And if we crowd the midfield aggressively to create the passes in the space and move forward, and every time we can break going up and break coming back and sit upon them deep, I'm predicting they may get a 1 goal, but I'm predicting a 2-1 win for Jamaica.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
All right. So.
Because right now, Speed and his coaching techniques is a mind game. It's a mental thing. And if Jamaica just hold it the way we are I'm looking at it, we're going through the gate.
All right, sir. Appreciate the call.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man,
so plan your celebration here, sir.
All right, cool. Appreciate it.
Yes.
What are your thoughts, Andre? Because it's part of the thing that bother me, Andre. You see, if you're Jamaican and you have the audacity to, I think Congo beat we. You're in that, you have a runway. I can't. This always comes back to me. What was it? In COVID period, when we brought in a number of the English players like Antonio and all them came in, played at the National Stadium against Panama, and Cataract would make us all feel as if we said something that would even give a hint of Panama victory, we're unpatriotic, we didn't deserve to be Jamaican, and we're the worst thing since ever. And then we got our ass slapped 3-0, and then he had to shut up. Because some people thought, you know what, Panama is a difficult team to play, but if you have any inkling that you may lose, you're not Jamaican, you're not a patriot, you're the enemy. And everybody got their own opinion. Everybody assesses things differently, and everybody have a view. We all agree the ball is round. It's round. And we have seen upsets and upsets. We just saw Connecticut beat Duke, those who follow basketball, on a Hail Mary shot at the last second, right? To upset them when they were comfortable in front. So it does happen, but it doesn't mean anybody can have their view which may not align with yours, and then they're horrible.
So the caller that was complaining about how
Congo fans were
Congo fans are celebrating, he started off by saying I feel, and once you say I feel, right, that's emotion, right? He's tapping into his emotion as opposed to being cerebral about his analysis. And he went on to say that he's Jamaican, and because of that, Jamaica is going to win. So he's ignoring all the information that is there in regards. Look, Wissa is not an easy guy to defend against, right? We're talking about Jamaica going forward and trying to score goals, but his ability to run in behind and down the middle of the pitch, that can cause a lot of problems because you have I don't know who's going to start, but based on the last back four, you have a center back that is young, that is just
mistake prone.
No, he's young and doesn't have a lot of experience, but he's willing to fight for Jamaica and could potentially with a player like Whistler could get himself in trouble, right? So there's a lot of dynamics there that I think people are ignoring. You can't dismiss Congo's ability to put their stamp on the game, but Jamaica's job is to come in now and change that narrative, and it only could be done with, between the white lines. We can say what we want here on YouTube. None of it has any effect because when you listen to Rudolph Spied, it sounds like he knows exactly what he wants to do.
Good night, caller. Hello.
Good night.
What do you have to say?
Yeah, I want to give me a little 2 points about the Reggae Boy and Congo.
All right, go on now.
I think the man them give Congo too much respect.
Okay.
And Congo, I think Congo good enough.
So what is not good about Congo? What's bad about Congo? They have weaknesses, but what's good and what's bad?
Well, Congo man ain't whole.
Their average age is 29, yes.
Most of them are 34, 31, 29, 28.
Well, 29 a peak, you know. And 27, 28, 29 a peak here, so.
Yeah, but we come we are the West to come play at 29, 30. You have to really fit and strong.
Right.
I mean, I don't think they really fit and strong because they don't have any bigger position, right?
You don't think they're really fit and strong? I think that's their game, though, isn't it?
They win some game by luck.
I don't think anybody win games by luck, you know.
They're in the same position where we are now.
Yeah, but they came through a tougher qualification process. They got back. They were in a zone with Senegal. Wait, hold on, for a second. They came through the Senegal zone, right? Then they beat Cameroon. Then they beat a very good Nigeria team that went to the semifinal of the AFCON. So they had a tough road, and they navigated that road. Now, you may say that's luck. You make your own luck.
Yeah, you're right. You make your own luck, but to them luck bring them right there. And to luck bring me right there with we meet at the same time.
Our unluckiness brought us right here, because I think we are lucky. Unlucky.
Well, them unlucky to and bring them there and bring me there, right?
That's true.
So, but what may I say? We Congo, I think we Congo no for respect. I watch Panama play South Africa, and we give Panama a bigger fight.
Not in the Gold Cup. Even though I think this team is better than the Gold Cup team, but not in the Gold Cup. We didn't. On the Hogrimson we did, but not in the Gold Cup. We lost to them in the Gold Cup the other day.
Not in the Gold Cup, we didn't give them much fight because in the Gold Cup we have a type of complication.
Yeah, agreed.
You know, but on a regular time we can beat Panama.
Yeah, we beat them in third place in the Nations League about 2 years ago.
They play friendly with them and they play friendly with the African team and like them a warm time. See?
So you're saying the equivalency is if Panama in this region played them well, then we can play Congo well because they came from the same region. Is that the argument?
Right. And we play Nigeria. We play Nigeria in the tournament in England, and we play them pretty well.
Yeah, we did. With a 2-2 draw penalty.
And Nigeria, they have a nice young team. So we don't know why we think Congo can beat me. Congo is a whole man. Congo man, them have problem with their foot and all type of pain, man. They might go watch a tournament, man. Trust me, man. Reggae Boyz, as long as Speed, use the right man in the field. Congo dead.
All right, sir. I appreciate the call.
If once you start C-Force on the left-hand side, Congo dead. If C-Force and the youth one named Campbell, once you start them two left and right.
Right.
And tell them to run at them. Just keep going at them. Because me play ball with African in Canada for years. African man, they're not full of stamina, you know.
Really? I thought that was their strength.
No, so they're not full of stamina, man. They will give you a good 45 minutes a ball. But
you sure some of them might drink rum? I sure some of them might drink rum with rum, big belly, I thought about.
Nah, man, African man, them, you know, so them upper body tall, them too tall and upper body big, man. Them now no go for fitness, man.
I hear you. Well, we see what happens.
As Spanish man, we give you a Spanish team, we give you a harder fight, man, than them.
Well, the Spanish players are very technical, right? It's hard to get them off the ball.
With Africa, Jamaica get more space. to play ball.
Yeah.
Because African analyze some Spanish team will keep bouncing. And
here is what, and Ricardo made a good point. So Ricardo made a good point. Here's what we're not focused on. How are we playing? So everybody say Congo no good. But we never talk about how we're playing and does our team give us confidence?
Yeah, the team give it confidence for we win a game, right?
We barely get by New Caledonia, and if the man take the ball by King D, if you go score.
Man, every win, I win, man. We win.
See, you can't have it both ways. You can't just tell me say Congo lucky, and then you say why when we get lucky, you say it don't go so. You can't have it both ways.
We don't get lucky, you know. We don't get lucky. I not get we get lucky.
Okay.
We win. The man kick the ball and the rebound and the forward go and score it. You have to work.
Yeah, but I'm saying they got chances in that game, and they weren't that good a team. They weren't that good a team. They had a decent midfield, but they weren't good a team.
We did get chances too.
Yeah, we got chances. We got chances. We got chances.
But remember say big team other team will that same New Caledonia and we can beat them 1-0 too, you know.
Okay. I can't remember which team won them. And then play New Zealand get 3, but
yeah, New Zealand will beat them 1-0 in the 60th minute.
Yeah, but New Zealand are not good.
New Zealand relatively good.
New Zealand that good. They have a good cricket team. They have a good cricket team.
Recognized and all right. So how comes we beat one Caribbean team 4-0 and them can't beat the team 4-0. Then beat them on 2.
Well, as Andre always said, which applies right now. Most time it doesn't apply, but it applies right now. Which is this: we have no idea what transpired in that game. We don't know who they played, if the coaching staff played, or the assistant coach played. We don't know who played. We don't know what condition. We don't know what situation is. So we can't draw any inference.
But it's Bermuda, no matter what.
I know what I'm saying. We can't draw any inference from that game. We can't draw any inference from that game. If they played out in the public domain and we saw it, then we could say that. But we've seen Congo play Afghan the other day. We know what they are. They can be beaten. We're not going to say Congo can be beaten. What we're saying is the probability is that.
Same thing. We don't reach the same crossroad, bro.
Yeah, but we came different routes to get there.
Yeah, we come from a different route, and the route is very hard too. I don't know easy route.
All right, I hear you, sir. All right, sir.
Caribbean zone is very hard. There's some hard ball of them too. You know, notice every time a foreign baller come in, you find it very hard to play in the Western League.
So you think Trinidad is a good team?
Trinidad is a good team, yes.
And Bermuda is a good team? And Bermuda is a good team?
He just need a right coach.
And Bermuda is a good team?
Bermuda is not a good team. Bermuda is an upcoming learning to play.
Oh, okay.
And you give them a couple more years, then we're gonna be a very good team.
Well, I think Senegal.
All Reggae Boy need is fitness, a fit team.
Okay. Well, they are playing professional now, so they should be fit.
And if you coach right now, put the right man on his field to attack. Just don't play too much defense. Just attack. A war.
So if we just attack, we're going home. Let me say this right now.
Man,
if we just attack, you and I gonna be talking about who Congo playing in the World Cup. If we just attack, we gotta defend with our lives tomorrow.
You know what Congo game them? Notice Congo game them. All them with almost what the score them always doing by 1.
And the Latino score none.
Really,
and the Latino score none. Anyway, Carl, I appreciate the call. More people are calling. Thanks for the call, sir.
All right, brother.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
We best defense.
Yeah.
We best defense is attack. I always remember that.
All right, sir.
All right. Yeah. Take care.
Hey, Rudolph, don't listen to them, man. We go about to attack Congo tomorrow. We are going to yard. I mean, if we go home, we want to work up, Rudolph. We want to work up. We go attack like a bad people. We are going to yard. Good night, Tito Williams. So next one, a person from the old days karate movie. Good night.
Yes, good night, Archie.
What you say?
The cold in Canada, I almost told about that, I got my bed, but my car to give a little reasoning.
Yeah.
Why Jamaican fans always reason as if the only team that exists is Jamaica?
Wait. Before Tito, first I may have Andre answer that. Andre, can you answer that?
No, more Andre answer.
You try.
Andrew, you must have answer. Andrew, your answer. Andrew, answer.
You try to turn the people against him.
we need an independent, objective perspective on this because I'm Jamaican. I can't be independent. Come on, tell us, Andrew. Why Jamaican fans mean that they run things? I think you can't criticize them. Them can't lose. Even if them can't win, at them all win. You have to just see them all win. Ain't good.
Well, the caller said it just earlier. He said he's Jamaican, and because he's Jamaican, he's go back his team, and his team is going to win. So
nobody says you shouldn't back your team, but Tito asked the question: what if we are the only one? In Congo can't spend where we serve. Congo, wait. Tito, hear this one, Tito. Hear this one, Andre. And people in the chat hear this one. Who termed this term? Who come up with this term soup?
Yeah.
I will say a soup. Before a ball kick, Tito, before a ball kick, we hear a soup. And the soup turn over.
When I heard it the first time, I couldn't believe it.
Man's a soup.
But remember, I'm not cranky. Remember, I'm not cranky. This is not the first time. What we have now, 28 years since we have been to the World Cup.
Yep.
Every year, Jamaica put a team in. People say a soup. People say an easy group. People say Jamaica must win. Right? My thinking that I want people to get aligned with is that we have to look at the other team. Jamaica is not the only team that exists. We're playing against another team. And for example, Andre is on the program. Every time Jamaica is playing against Trinidad, people say Jamaica are going to beat them. And every time Jamaica play Trinidad, is either Trinidad beat us or is a draw.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know where we get this thing. Congo is a big team, right? I don't know if we realize, I don't know if we see these players playing where they play in their clubs, right? I don't know if we have realized Jamaica just play an easy team, the easiest team that Jamaica could have played out of these two teams. And Jamaica played nothing. Jamaica has played nothing even in their easy soup group that everybody said it was a soup group. Everybody said it was an easy go through. And we did not qualify. Right? Look how embarrassing it is that the team that qualified against us, but yet still we're speaking so arrogantly to say Jamaica is going to beat up Congo.
Yeah, we're good. We're good with
behave that way.
Yeah, we're good with the arrogance thing. We're experts on that.
As long as a Jamaican in doing something, we feel like the Jamaican. Nobody are saying you're not supposed to support your fellow Jamaican person. But the thing is, you can't behave arrogant just because that Jamaican is involved, then the Jamaica is just the best. Life run on facts. What are the facts to say that Jamaica, what has Jamaica has proven over the last 5 or 10 games to say, from us to say Jamaica is going to beat Congo? What has happened? What has transpired in our eyes to say, oh, Jamaica going to beat them 2-1, Jamaica going to beat them 3-0? Remember, last game, Karen Cream, I'm not sure if you realize, when you were having your call-in program, a lot of people were saying the team is going to get, Jamaica is going to beat the team 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. Everybody was calling in, everybody was saying this,
Yeah.
And what transpired is we just scraped through embarrassment again. We just scraped through embarrassment again.
Yep. No, that's true. That's true. But let's hope this time we embarrass Congo. Cause them confident. Them fish are soup. So let's
we have to hope. In fact, we have to pray at this point.
Yeah, we go. Well, I don't really pray now, but I may have to kneel long tonight.
It's never too late to start, Cranky.
Yep. Something has to happen for Jamaica to win. Congo is not coming there to try to lay down and say, "Oh, Jamaica is here. Let Jamaica beat us." Congo is a very good team. So you pull up the squad there. Look at all those players.
So here this. So Congo's market value is 153 million euros, right? I think Jamaica's market value is about 53 or somewhere around there. So Congo's market value is about 3 times Jamaica's. So if you use market value as a basis to assess the teams and their abilities, because people pay for the asset, then you should say Congo should win about 3-1. Just use market value alone. Yeah.
And the average age of the
Wan
Congo
Bissaka,
team
there's
is
no
27
way
and
that
a
we're
half,
gonna
not
start
29.
FIFA over Wan Bissaka.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to play Cephas against Wan-Bissaka. I think he has to go to the middle. I don't think we play him wide.
The Wan Bissaka is going to destroy him. I'm telling you, Wan Bissaka is a defender.
Yeah, he's a defender. I see Wan-Bissaka playing against Doku and giving Doku a hard time. Doku don't get hard time from nobody. Against nobody. Doku don't get hard time from no one. And Wan-Bissaka held his own. So he's a difficult person to beat because he forces you down the line. He got these long legs and he's always stretching and throwing the ball off your foot. So, and
some of the man them all. The guy Cedric Bakambu who used to play for Villarreal a couple years ago, he is still a clinical striker, and he might not even start. Wissa is there.
Yeah, Wissa may play out wide though. They do play him out wide sometimes, so he may play out wide. It depends on how they want to set up their team, right? Do they start him in Wissa in the middle, or do they start Wissa out wide? It'd be interesting what they decide to do, actually.
Yeah, I forgot to do something for them fans. God forbid if Jamaica lose, because them heart when them done with Mr. Speed, it's so everybody big up Mr. Speed or this and that and re. If Jamaica lose, I forgot to do something special for them, man.
I will decide to. I will take a while off. I'll take some time from YouTube. Take some time off.
Wait a minute, Kola. He would need somebody to do something special for him.
Rudolph is very confident, though. I must have. He's very confident. I don't think it's false confidence either.
No, you can see it in his interview.
But he was confident against Inter Miami too, and Cincinnati. He was confident.
Remember when you used to have him on your program and you're asking me questions, he answered as if he's confident. That's how he is. Some people are just cocky that way.
No. When we come a program in run off, I'm a program. When we ever argue run off, they not come for YouTube. I meet him with that. He said not come for YouTube. Eh? No, but I'm wishing Rudolph good luck though, because me know say if Rudolph win, me have to take a time off from YouTube because me not gonna get there tonight. But me still want him to win. We want him to win.
Because we're Jamaican fans.
Yeah, want him win.
The last thing I said before me go and cranky, we just want the Jamaican fans them simmer down and have a little headspace where you understand that another team is playing against us,
right,
and the possibility lies that their team is better than us. I know we love Jamaica, I know we love Liam Bailey and Cephas because they're homegrown or home developed, whichever one we want to go with. But we have to realize that there are better things outside of Jamaica at times.
Yeah, man. Appreciate the call, sir.
Yeah, man. Respect.
Yeah, bless up. Good night. Sorry, Andre. I was gonna bring you in, but the phone hot.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Good night.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Well, good morning for you. You're in the UK.
Yeah, I'm calling from England, London.
You're from London. So what do you have to say in London? I love the accent. What do you have to say in London?
I think everyone waiting for that game anyway. Everyone waiting for that game.
Yeah, people in England are gonna watch it early. Wait, it's not late though. It's about 10 o'clock your time. It's now 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. It's going 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be late. Everyone just waiting to watch that. Even Jamaican people, they just waiting to watch that. Because I know Jamaican people anyway, because two of my baby mother from Jamaica anyway. So
to what you want? Wait. To what you want from Jamaica? Wait, you're Jamaican. You must Jamaican. Jamaica, we know a baby mother. So. Eh?
I got two baby mother from Jamaica.
You're Congolese and you have two baby mother from Jamaica.
Yeah.
I hear you. I'm normally here the other way around, which is a Jamaican man have two Congolese baby mother, but I guess it gets reversed, and I reverse it. But
well, what I'm telling you, tomorrow I can't see Jamaica beat Congo.
Why Jamaica can be Congo? Because Congo is not that great defensively now.
Do you know why? If you see the previous game, Jamaica play against a New Caledonia.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the last player. I think he's like 32 years old. Most of them like 35, 36, 37. Yeah. But Jamaica, the most of the player, they're more like a young anyway. I think the oldest one is might be that guy play from Aston Villa. I don't know what's his name again.
Bailey?
Good guy. Yeah. I think he's the one might be more as old, innit? And then your goalkeeper as well.
Goalkeeper is 35. My center half is 32.
Yeah.
Do I have another 30-year-old on there? No, I think
Kambu is only Bakamu is the oldest one. is a 35 and the captain is a 32. Most of them, they're under 28.
Your average age is 29, so...
Yeah. So I can't see it because when I watched that game, Jamaica game, the previous one, and then that game you drew at home.
Yeah.
Before Caledonia, I can't see Jamaica beat Congo.
But what? You don't give Jamaica any chance at all?
No, they don't have a chance.
So what score are you predicting?
It's a 3-0. I'm telling you.
You sound like Jamaican because you said 3. You said John like Jamaican said 3. You didn't say 3. So you sound like you have some Jamaican in you. You sure that you have the same Jamaican confidence, that Jamaicans have? You have the same confidence as the Congolese?
Caller, good night. Which club do you support in London? In
London, I support Bromley. I'm a Bromley fan because I'm from South Innit. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He was thinking you support. He was thinking you support a Premier League team. But anyway.
In the Premier League?
Yeah.
I support Manu.
Oh, that's why you're delusional. I was trying to figure that out, You're a Man U fan. Oh.
Yeah.
So hold on again, caller. You're suggesting that the score is going to be 3-0?
3-0. 3-0. Straight.
Could you specifically why you saying 3-0? If you could go over that again.
Because I see the way Jamaican playing and I see it. I can't see it.
What about Jamaica play?
So what are the deficiencies in Jamaica team that allows you to then say it's a 3-0? Because that 3-0 is pretty comprehensive, right? So
yeah, that's comprehensive.
Yeah.
What in the Jamaica team, the deficiencies you see that's so magnified that suggests that they're going to be beaten badly?
They watch the way Jamaican play. They tried to lose a low ball against New Caledonia.
Right.
They had a lot of position, but they can't hold the ball. They can't hold the ball for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you think Congo can hold the ball against them for 5 minutes?
Yeah. Look, Congo, we play against the last time we lost, it was against Algeria.
Right.
In African Cup, 1-0. And that was an extra time as well.
But you don't score a lot of goals. You don't score a lot of goals, though.
No, let me tell you, you know how Congo play? We don't do more goals or 2, but when I see that game, Jamaica, the way playing, it's going to be 3-0. But Congo will normally score like 1 or 2. When they score 1 or 2, the game's done. Whatever you play, Congo is like Italy. If they score 1 goal, it's hard to beat them.
Right, but is your center back about 30-something years old? Isn't he past his prime? Isn't Chancellor past his time? Your center back, your captain, isn't he past his prime?
Yeah. But it's all right.
We can run by him. We can bully him.
Nah, man. You can't be a member. I'm telling you, that's a dragon.
Member is 35 years old, isn't he?
Yeah.
31. He's 31.
Do you know
31?
Do you know how he haven't played it? Remember, because he was in Marseille, he had a problem with the Marseille people in it, like the team or whatever. He had a problem with them. And then because of that problem, it started from the previous African Cup, because they had an argument with Moroccan teams in it. Because one of the Moroccan team, they know people from Marseille. They try to drag Bemba down there, not to use him for Marseille for 2 years. He haven't played, so that's why he got a new contract last year. Now he's playing for Lille, so now he's starting back now. He haven't played for 2 years.
Okay.
He didn't have any injury.
So he's 29 then, because 2 years is taking off. He's 29 then. He's no longer 31 because he didn't play for 2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope he has his worst game ever tomorrow.
Boy.
And then I will have empathy for him after the game is done.
Man.
It won't be 3-0 though. It won't be 3-0.
52 years.
It won't be 3-0. It won't be 3-0. No.
All right,
sir.
I can tell you who's going to score.
who going to score? We saying play no football to be scoring on anybody.
No. Forget about Wizard.
Okay.
Forget about him. That's why Jamaican people, they're watching him. They start watching him. They say, Wizard. People talking about Wizard. It's not him. So who's going to score? The midfield, Sidika.
Sidika playing CDM. Where you going to get a chance to score?
Don't worry, you just watch. You'll be surprised.
Okay.
I'll just tell you one. Just remember that.
All right, sir. But I appreciate the call.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a good night. And no good luck to you. Have a good night.
All the best.
All right, best. Oh. Good night. Go ahead, Andre. Good night, Andre. So once again, caller.
That's interesting that he's calling 3-0.
Yeah. Go ahead, Presser.
Hello?
Yes? Oh,
Presser.
No, Presser was trying to call a while ago, but no, go ahead, caller. Who am I talking to?
Well, Highgate.
Highgate. Why you say Highgate?
Big up to your host.
All right.
Yes, brother.
All right. I keep it short. I don't understand the Jamaica fans. Like, I don't know if them have short memory or them purposefully tell themselves lie. This is something different or if it feel better. Bro, Jamaica not play football. Jamaica play like every time I watch Jamaica, and in my country, the worst brand of football I ever watch at Jamaica. Jamaica, so this talk when I talk up Jamaica and want talk down DR Congo. While I understand it, but bro, be realistic. Again, I'm not getting deep in an analysis or nothing like that. I keep it very simple. Jamaica get where everybody has said a soup group. Curacao. I mean, I would feel if we qualify.
Andre's here. Don't say Trinidad soup because Andre's here. Don't say Trinidad soup.
Respectfully, see? All right. And then when I look on Congo now, I said to a Jamaican fans, boy, the man, every Cameroon and in Nigeria side have look man, the perform, Hoshiman and them. And it's like them just look past it. I mean, I say, them can't serious. Because I'm one Jamaican. I can tell this. When I say mood one Jamaica to qualify, but I go act like say, oh my gosh, me go look on the man resume and we sign up playing a ball and this. Come on, the man them better than we. We have to just hope that our players show up. I'm talking about our players. All right, let's say, see for disrespect, me, not tolerate, see for disrespect. And this is why. For the last, if we want to go 10 games, fine. But we can't go beyond that, but we could go 10. We could have course see first from now till the morning. On average, he look better than Gray, he look better than Bailey, he look better than the New Campbell. Any winger name you want to call, Dixon, Whisper, all of them. We cannot understand our Jamaican fan. Like, bro, when I watch again, I go back to the memory.
But that's include Cranky, you know, Cranky. No, that include Cranky. Cranky criticize CFAS enough.
No, I'm always here. But it's it. So I put the question directly to you then.
Yeah.
Last 10 game, name your attacker, but give you more hope. Our on an average display perform better than outperform CFAS.
It depends on who we're playing. So, because I'm big into the stats, right? CFAS scored against Trinidad. Before that, he scored against no team of note. Secondly, against 2 games against Curacao, 2 against Trinidad, he scored 1 goal in 4 games. He was in the game against Curacao at away or at home. In the Gold Cup 3 games, he was non-existent against better teams. Against Bermuda, he looks like the next coming of Pele or Ronaldo or Messi. but these are facts. I can show you the number. In 2 games he played in the last round, he made 8 passes. It's hard to make 8 passes in 2 games. You have to try really hard to do that. Most people in those games probably touch the ball 40-something times. They may make 20-something passes. He made 8 passes in 2 games. Go check the stats. Come in and make it up. Now, I used to be CFAS and anything, you know, especially after him play against Unity Cup.
Okay.
And then after a while, I started watching CFAS and I said, but when CFAS playing a big team, him just one kick and run, him not sit up him defender, him can't make a pass. Every pass him get him sit on the ball and then pass it. I just pick CFAS to start tomorrow. Want CFAS start up front.
Oh, you want him to start?
Up front, yes, as a center forward. That is a winger.
Oh, yes, with the ear when I say I want him to them nickel.
Yes. Because Congo is just a better team, and the only way we can beat Congo is force them to play some defense and play deep to give you room to maneuver. You try to play football with them, we ain't gonna beat them.
I was going to say, man, keep it short. So we just account here and just left. Using your own argument.
Yeah.
You say if you have played the Bermuda of this world, CFAS are the man of the match, right?
Yes.
If you play Curacao with quality, CFAS is non-existent.
Yes.
So come back full circle to what me say. We not put the two performances then together. Cephas is still a must pick. Because in a same game where you say him not perform, you can show me the other attackers that are performing either. So if Cephas have an average game versus the better team, then his co-wingers are the other attackers, meaning the striker and the winger on the other side, or who gets subbed in for him, is the same below par.
So here is the
average.
Yeah. So no, you're right about that. But the question is, who's the comparative? Is the comparative Gray, Bailey, Tyrese, Dixon, Whisper, or is the comparison now Mason Clark, Brooks, Tyrese, Norman Campbell? There's different comparative right now than we had before, correct? It's changed.
Initially it would have been Gray, but Gray kind of injured.
Injured, yeah. And we brought in Fuller.
Get the green light and music well to me.
Yeah, and I thought Cephas was injured because when I watched him practice, Cephas was grabbing an hamstring about 4 times in a sequence.
I heard.
So I thought he pulled something. I don't think he still would have started, but he may have come on the field actually.
So wait, you actually believe that Cephas will start tomorrow?
I hope they're starting tomorrow up front.
If I see Cephas not starting lineup, then I think Jamaica serious.
I mean, even if he don't start tomorrow, he's gonna get some game time tomorrow. Look, you can't teach speed. And against a team like this, you need a differentiator. I don't think it's his skill or technical ability is going to differentiate him. I think play the ball at the top and run down. Force Congo to play deeper. Cephas can help with your defense, indirectly, by forcing them to play their defense deeper to have more space between the second and first line of defense for them. Otherwise, they're going to come compact, they're going to press us high, and we're going to struggle because we can't keep the ball.
All right,
sir. Appreciate the call.
That makes sense. Yeah, man. Big up.
Yeah, man. Bless.
I think a big part of the game, Cranky, too, would be restarts, right? Corners and that kind of stuff.
Set pieces, yeah.
Yeah, set pieces. I think they're not very strong in that regard.
Yeah, and we are decent on set pieces, actually. We scored from a set piece the other day. Good night, Carla.
Man.
What you have to say?
Sir. I'm a young youth, so maybe, I don't know, I'm inexperienced or something, but I don't see Jamaica's path to victory tomorrow. What would you say?
You don't see Jamaica's path to victory?
I don't see how we win that game.
Well, okay, so good. Glad you asked that question. Let me educate you. So, look, I think the center half that the callers talked about, Memba, was at Marseille, and now he's at Lille. I think he doesn't have the speed anymore. No matter what they want to say, he's 31. He's slowed down, just like how Pinnacle slowed down. And that's why I'm saying if you play Cephas in the middle, he can run by him, right?
I agree with playing Cephas in the middle. The thing is, I don't see how the ball will get to Cephas to be played over the top.
That's a fair point, and I'm saying I gotta have Hayden and Pinnock be the one making the pass over the top. I think Pinnock does that really well. I don't think Hayden is great at it, but I think he's gonna be a CDM. He's gonna get some time because K. Roy won't get time. Anybody playing up front, further up the field, then they're gonna get time. If you're deeper, you may get a little bit of time. If you're the CDM or the center half, you're in the rest of the midfield, and up front, you're not getting any time. Their defense is going to be stifling.
I agree with that. I just don't think that brand of football is sustainable. Although it's a one-off game, but I don't think you can bank on that every time.
I think that's the only way we can beat them. I don't think we can beat them trying to play through them because we don't have that ability.
I agree. I think that is the only way because otherwise, I think like just being pragmatic about it. They just beat us in every facet, like quality, fitness, discipline, tactics. I don't see anywhere that we.
Well, I don't know about tactics actually because I haven't seen the genius yet on what he's gonna do. So we gotta wait for the genius to come up with.
I don't think there's anything about genius.
I'm talking about Rudolph Spied. No, in terms of tactics, meaning what system is Rudolph gonna play, and how is he gonna attack them, and how he's gonna find a way to manage our weaknesses, which a number of them are very apparent.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't see the tactics either because even against New Caledonia, I mean, I couldn't tell what kind of system he was trying to employ. I don't think we created one clear chance where I could say, oh, a striker has put that away.
Well, we didn't really create the chance through the open flow of play, but chances occur, right? Bobby Reed had one or two. Katamarti had a header. There were a couple of chances here and there. But what you're saying in the normal flow of play, did we break the defense down and create opportunities for somebody to score? Not as much as we would like against a team which is inferior to the Congo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think that's the only thing we can bank on is creating some sort of chaos and win a second ball and score like a scrappy goal.
Yeah, chaos is what we need to do tomorrow.
I think
I hope the ref is lenient.
Well, yeah.
The caller started the call, Cranky, by saying he cannot see a way how Jamaica could win the game. And so far, he has given at least 2 options.
No.
So is he tricking us?
No, as in no actual like employable way, as in the coach can say, all right, this is the game plan. I mean, I guess the coach can say go out there and just try kick on the ball and try win. But I mean,
no, the coach would have a game plan. The question is it gonna work, right? But I'm sure the coach will have a game plan for tomorrow.
Well, I think the caller is asking a really good question, which is this: what was the game plan last time out?
Well,
because I thought we were playing a back 3, and I was told by somebody in Mexico that it wasn't a back 3.
I don't think it was a back 3.
I thought it was because we just thought the back 3. So we run Webster way wide. We push Mason Clark inside. We rotate over Pinnock and King and Latty. The right side was wide open. The only way I could view is a back 3. I don't know how it would be a back 4. As Latty would have been engaging more to the right than to the left. That's why I was confused. Yeah. Webster was playing left wing. He wasn't even playing the inverted. He was playing more left wing than a traditional inverted.
Okay,
if you were told by someone in the know, I assume it's someone in the know that it was a back 4, then you can't fight that.
No, so I said to the person, I said the back 3 no work, and the person said we weren't playing a back 3. That's all I was. That's all I would say.
if the person is in the know, if the person is in a position to know, then you have to accept.
No, I accept, but I'm just saying. I'm saying it didn't look so to me, so I didn't understand it. If you're gonna tell me you weren't playing a back 3, and I'm like, what was I watching? I thought I understood the game a little bit because we were saying all day, why is the right side so the right side or right side, their left side was wide open.
Yeah.
There was so much room over there. Go watch the game again. I'm telling you, because I watched the game 1.5 times. I didn't watch it totally 2 times.
I agree.
So the coach did say that there was more time. The coach did say in the interview that you played earlier that there was more time to spend to prepare the team. So it should be easier to see.
Yeah.
What the team is about tomorrow night.
Yes, he did say that. Yeah, he did say that. All right, Carter. I'm going to take that call. Thanks for the call, sir. Have a good night. Hey, press up. I'm going to call you back in a Wednesday. Good night. No, it's another caller. Press up missing time. Go ahead, caller.
Yes, I'm here, watching and listening what's going on. I'm telling you, this is this Jamaican team that we have. All right, I'm going to be very frank. The first person that I think needs to be benched is the captain.
Which captain are you talking about? Blake?
I'm talking about the goalkeeper, Andre Blake. He's the first person that needs to be benched.
Why?
Right? Rudolph Spied need to set some standard because, Rudolph Spied need to set some standard, man. Listen, man. Do you realize what nearly happened to us the other night? Because the captain failed to stay on his line.
Yeah, but no, no goalkeeper worth them starting to this football stadium line.
All right, wait. Yes, the next keeper that we have that played in the games that he didn't play, we need that goalkeeper to start the match. Blake needs to be benched until about half time, and then he can go up on the team at half time. But
so, Carla, who you follow, Carla? You follow Chelsea? You follow? You support Chelsea? Or Tottenham you support?
No.
You not support Tottenham? Okay.
Manchester United.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm not a delusional fan. All right, go on.
No. They are losing now, but still the best team.
Wait, what color? Andre, do you agree with that?
No, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
No, listen, I'm serious now. All right, there are a couple. All right, listen. All right, I just tell you one thing, but you need to understand that this captain, right? Number one, when he gets the ball, he continues to waste his time, right? If he goes to the World Cup with that, he's going to get either a yellow card or a red card. That's the first thing. The second thing, he keeps throwing the ball to persons in his 18-yard or just outside his 18-yard, only for the next team to take it from them and fire at him again. Then to that now, he has had it walking out of his goal, and 2 balls nearly go by him the other night. You never see that?
Right, but let's think about the 2 balls. Let's think about the 2 balls. So one of them, he was in a good position to recover. The second ball, you can't legislate for your center half having the ball with limited pressure and just give it to the opponent. Right? You can't legislate for that.
Next thing, on a serious note, Leon Bailey needs to be benched as well, right?
But he was benched the last time.
Well, I mean, he needs to be benched probably for the whole game. You understand? He's wasting time on the field, man. This guy that we have, the Bailey and this new defender, what is his name? Webster. Webster is a very good player, based on what I'm seeing, right? This new player that we have up the front as well, pretty good player. And in the midfield, we need Cephas. We need Cephas and we need...
You mean Cephas in the midfield? Cephas not play midfield. Carla. Cephas not play midfield.
No. I know. I say which part needs to go in.
Okay.
I'm not saying what he's saying. I'm saying where he needs to go. We need Cephas in the middle along with Casey Palmer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we need a midfield that can take the ball from the defense and pass to the forward and people who can run.
Okay.
Right? We look very weak and we look static.
Well, let's see what the coach. Let's see what the coach do.
Are joking in front of the goal as well. We have some defenders in front of the goal that are joking. At least 2 of them. Well, I don't know. Seriously, the team will start the other day. If Speed start 50% of those players who started against New Caledonia, Jamaica will lose the match. Do I mark word? Rudolph Spied start 50%, all right? There are 11 players on the team.
Right.
Anyhow, in start 6 of those players that start against New Caledonia, Jamaica is going to lose.
So, I have one question before you go. Before you go, Carla. Before you go. Come, I have to take another call. Let's go.
Yeah.
Tell me the 6 players you should drop and the 6 you should bring in.
All right. So, as I said, listen to this. It's easy. He needs to drop. What's the name of that Rasta midfielder? What, Karai?
K-Roy.
Karai, and it needs to be benched.
Okay. And wait. But whenever you have a problem and you say the problem is, you got to find a solution. So who coming for K-Roy now?
Okay, all right. So Karai Anderson needs to go. Casey Palmer needs to come in.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Right. That's one. King needs to go. Run at the back.
Mm-hmm.
Lambakisa needs to come in.
Lambakisa is not here.
Well, we must have another defender, but that's what I'm saying. We must have another defender, but King is playing with the ball run at the back, and it got casting.
Okay.
As I said, Andre Blake needs to be benched. We need to replace him with the next goalkeeper that we used in the matches before when he was not there.
You mean Jamali Wade?
Jamali Wade.
Who was nervous against Trinidad, almost give it the game. But anyway, keep going.
Yeah. Give it him the same way.
Okay.
Right? Because guess what? The point I'm trying to make, Billy, they're of the view that they cannot be benched. They're of the view that they are the best team in sliced bread. And it is going to cost the team. You're not getting my point.
I'm getting your point, but I'm not getting your point.
Okay, all right.
No, I'm getting your point, but I'm not. Here's what I'm not getting your point. Here's what I'm not getting your point, because anyone who you hear Rudolph Spied talk about Blake and that he did some assessment of his analysis of Blake and his history, and he should have conceded 30 more goals than he conceded over his career, based on the stats and the XG in terms of scoring, right? So he suggests to you that at 35, Blake is still a brilliant goalkeeper. At least a brilliant shot stopper. Got to be careful with the goalkeeper thing because he's not great with his feet. Jamali Wade is a decent goalkeeper. And in fact, Jamali Wade showed himself to be good for a period of time, but the last time he kept, it wasn't the best situation. So maybe a one-off situation, it wasn't the best.
All right. I am not saying that Blake isn't a good goalkeeper, and just like I'm not saying Leon Bailey isn't a good
player. Okay.
forward. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
What I'm saying is that they are good players, but they are joking out the national team. You get the point, no man?
Okay.
They are joking
I'm
out
kind
the
of slow.
national
I'm
team.
sorry. Okay. All right.
Them are joking out the national team.
All right.
You understand?
Well,
So
I
we
hope
need some
tomorrow. I hope
people
tomorrow them
serious
take it serious.
about it.
I'll them take it serious tomorrow. I'll them take it serious tomorrow. I will last chance
I
this.
think no, a serious thing.
But me not bench Blake for nobody except Courtois.
Okay.
I ain't no Jamaican, so me not bench Blake. Me not bench Blake. Me not bench Blake.
I hear you.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
I'd love to have the forward from Arnett Gardens too. Right? That guy, the forward is from Arnett Gardens.
Oh, which forward from Arnett Gardens? They're not Gardens forward. They're typically forward. Eh?
What is wait a man? What is forward anyway? What Warner. Sorry.
Warner Brown is not here. He's at Mount Pleasant now. He's not Tiffany Gavin. You got to keep up with this thing in the car. You have to keep up. Keep up.
Yeah, me keep the name, but me not Warner Brown.
Warner Brown is that Mount Pleasant?
That is the man who need a front with Kadamari.
Okay.
That's the player who need a front with Kadamari.
Okay. Well, Warner Brown is not here, so we can, speed up, bring Fuller instead.
Well, you see the problem. The players are there, but them people don't feel like picking. So anyhow.
Yeah, man. All right. Thanks, sir. Bless up.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks. Let me call back, Presser. Live, you know me do for deserve this. You know me do for deserve this. We don't deserve it. Presser, come see me. Presser, come see me.
Hey, Frankie.
Presser, come see me. Come see me, Presser.
You know, sir, some royal cheers to call him.
Presser, come see me. Presser, come see me. We need to see me tonight. Hey, people, don't make me start praying now. Don't make me start go to church, you know. Don't make me start go to church.
No, me say.
Don't make me start go to church, man. I say, don't make me start go to church. Don't make me start go to church. You know. You know what I do? I find my Bible. I have to my niece and say she have a Bible in the house. Because she not even go to church either. I'm over the Bible start. Go on, Presser. Yeah, long time you try to call no Presser. Presser. If you do better though, if you do better. You call when the man them a call and you call 10 times. Just text me now. I'm going to just figure out the time. Just call you back before that. Me I say?
I don't want special treatment.
Let me tell you something. Me a pioneer for Maverick program all the time. I get special treatment. You remember that? See me I say? There's no way pioneers call and get through. So you know work so. If my special number I'm a call. You know just call and get through. Anyway, go on, Presser.
But all I'm gonna say is that the Oriole Tracy call him for him show tonight, you know, because I want the Oriole Tracy call him to keep up with the team, you know. But
he don't keep up with the team either. So so Oriole Tracy don't keep up with the team either. So all them align really well now. The people on film show and him don't keep up with the team. So they have them one conversation that nothing to do with the team.
Yeah. But in terms of the game tomorrow, still pretty confident, you know. Funny enough, Cranky, like, do we
No, don't say Cranky. Cranky and Andre are Cranky and before the game. Yeah, it's two of us. It's a co-host tonight. You know me, I dominate the conversation. I've been a poor host, like, but go on anyway.
Do we only say we don't see the game plan when the team doesn't score more than one goal?
No, here's the problem, Presser. So okay. No, answer this, Presser. Do you think we're playing a back four or back three tonight?
Back four.
I didn't think it was a back four. I thought it was a back three. Because I saw Webster playing left wing for most of the game. So we can't think of back four that.
Well, Efron did tuck in a lot and, you know.
But I'm saying tucking in does make him more of a back three when you're tucking in. Can I like him come help? Our K-Rai was rotating over aggressively to cover. So it looked like a back three to me.
Yeah. I mean, fair enough, but I think it's a common theme in football. When a team doesn't score more than one goal, people don't see the game plan, you know?
Yeah. Sorry, Presser. What are you saying, Andre? Sorry, Presser. What are you saying, Andre?
No, I was just going to say it could have been a back four that sometimes your formation changes as you in possession, as you go into certain areas of the pitch, right? As you mentioned just now with people talking in and stuff, but with the performance, with the way the team performed the other night, it may not have been that easily recognizable what was taking place.
Or is it a case where, you know, maybe some of us, not in terms of current, but some of us just don't know to read the game?
Because again,
but yes, I mean,
why is Cranky being excused? Why?
If Jamaica wins that game, right? If Jamaica
hold on.
Andre, get something and teach him while we get to go on, Andre. Go on.
Cranky is the one that is saying that he didn't see a back four. Cranky said he was told by someone in the know that it was a back four. So Cranky's disputing that. And you are saying,
I'm not disputing. I'm saying what was executed didn't look like a back four to me. That's all I'm saying.
But so why are you being excused? why are you being excused?
No, he's saying you're trying to excuse me because you're saying some people don't get it. And you basically say I didn't get it.
No, when I said some people, I'm not trying to excuse. What I'm trying to say is, if a team, if they would have went on to win that game, maybe 3-0 or whatever the case is, I think everybody would be happy, not really talking about this so-called lackluster or poor performance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody kind of measures performances with different metrics to some extent. I think, listen, I didn't expect that New Caledonia was going to come there and stand up like Statis and just let Jamaica run over them, right? They did play a game in which I was kind of surprised by in terms of the quality. Not like, oh, they were like this wonderful team, but credit to New Caledonia to some extent, right?
The midfield was decent. The midfield was decent.
Yeah.
There's some skill in the midfield. There's some quality in the midfield, yeah.
In terms of Jamaica's gameplay, could it have been better? Yes. But are we at this stage now, Cranky, where we will be getting everything that we desire? No. It's a short camp. It's a newly assembled team to an extent, a new coach, right? But I think with a couple more opportunities in that game, if Jamaica had scored in that game, I don't think anybody would be talking about a poor performance to any extent. The game would have been 3-0 and that would have been a good score line. You know what I'm saying? Against a team that didn't really lay a glove on Jamaica. New Caledonia didn't really create one chance, if you look at it, other than the ball we can give away.
But Jamaica created one chance for them.
Yeah, and so what other opportunity did New Caledonia have? They had none.
I think when the game first started, they had I'm calling an opportunity. Remember that ball that came across? There were two New Caledonia players there. Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is that's why I thought it was a back three, because the right side was so wide open. Like wide open, nobody over there.
But besides that, in terms of the game tomorrow, still, as we say, I'm pretty confident. The only change I would make to the team that played the last game is probably bringing Casey Palmer or Bobby Reed. More leaning to Casey Palmer still, bringing Casey Palmer and take out.
You know what, I should pull up my team.
Yeah, I would have take out Brooks and bring in Casey Palmer. The front three for me would remain the same. I kind of see where people are forward from with the Cephas thing in terms of them would have started. And the good thing with Cephas and the options that we have is that if by halftime you realize that Cephas now gone with nothing, but we're still in the game, you still have quality off the bench, you can put in that position. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So would you start Cephas? Would you start Cephas?
You know, honestly, I would give him the task to do the job. And the reason being, it's not like we're going up against a Congo team that is going to like sit as a low block and not give Cephas the space in behind, you know? Obviously, they don't need to, because on that side they have a quality fullback in Wan-Bissaka, right? But
so why would you play him out wide? That's why you should play him through the middle.
No, but listen, one thing with Wan-Bissaka, he loves to give wingers space.
He does, but he give him space to close them down. That's what he does.
Yeah, but if Cephas is smart enough, which to some extent
don't. So you get me in trouble. Yeah, when you say Cephas and smart, you just get me in trouble.
No, if he's smart enough.
Yeah, try to set me up.
Smart enough. If tomorrow he's smart enough by some way, shape, or form, then I think he can contribute massively to the team, right?
By playing through the middle and running off the defender. That's what they should do.
Can I jump in here?
Go ahead.
Some clarification. So over the past 12 months, throughout the World Cup qualification, nobody had anything positive necessary to say about Cephas. Right?
That's not true. There were no. It's a mix. Some people support Cephas to the nth degree, including Maverick, and some people, like Cranky, used to be on his bandwagon and jump off.
All right. So let me ask you directly then. If you not on Cephas bandwagon, you're a financial guy with anywhere between $9.5 and $12 million at stake, you're now looking to put your trust in Cephas.
because the player has certain attributes, which if it gets repositioned, can help us to win. Cephas on the wing is a waste. Doesn't do anything out there, especially a good right left back, because he doesn't set up right back, doesn't set up his defender. Cephas through the middle against a slow center half is a dangerous player to himself and to the opponent.
Yeah, but as the young person said just now, there's a number of ways that you can stop a team, right? You that slow center half you're talking about.
Yeah,
Cephas needs service to be effective against him. So if they stop the service into Cephas, then that's a non-issue.
You only need a couple.
I think Frankie's a bit too vague in terms of this slow center half thing. You know, we have watched slow center halves before in football, and
we have one in Pinnock.
I mean, it might be a downside to their game, but with high IQ and great positioning, you can stop a lot of people. You know, so I think we're kind of overblowing this also.
No, we're not. I keep giving you guys the example of Leicester versus Man City with Vardy against Diaz and the defender. It was a massacre. Go watch that game. When Man City was at its zenith, and they beat them about 6 because they keep playing the ball over the top, just past the defender.
Leicester beat City?
Yes. Go watch it again.
Vardy and give them 6.
Either 4 or 6 them get. Go look it up. Man City with all the band they might have, all the big players they have, all the big players. Go watch it. Go watch it again. But go look it up. They run behind them 24/7. Just play the ball over the top and run past them. Here's the reason why that works. Because I think Congo will not respect us enough not press us up the field and pressure us because we don't keep the ball really well. We don't have to make no perfect pass. Cephas don't need no perfect pass. Cephas fast like, you know what? Cephas is lightning quick.
As me say, I keep the same team and just make probably one change. And if we go with Cephas, again, if by halftime him not play well, he still have a good option off the bench in Efron and other individuals where he can make the change and get something out of the game. But, they know the job at hand, so hopefully them can go there and do the best. But question, if them win tomorrow, if me pray tonight and them win tomorrow, you don't believe in God?
I never said I don't believe in God. See, that's another thing too. Andre keeps saying the same thing. I have never said I don't believe in God. I said there's no I said there was Jesus, but he's a man like you and I. That's what I said.
Okay.
I have never said there's no God. I'm not that presumptuous. All right, I'm not all knowing to ever even make that statement because I don't know how that works. So I don't never say there's no God, but there's belief and different thing. I don't say there's no God. My view is that I am not going to worship somebody from another race.
But listen,
that's all I say about that.
My thing, they're for St. Thomas and St. Mary. You know them where they?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
And then tomorrow get the job done. Andre, big up yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Take care.
People gotta understand this, people, which is this. When Jamaica played the US, Cephas got that pass. They were dominating us. People started blaspheming nonsense, man. Sure. You're gonna start me up. We're not digressing. We focus on football tonight. It's about Jamaica. It's not about the Lord or Jesus, whatever. Now, let me just say this. When we played the US, they dominated. They got chance after chance. Blake, Lati, and all of them played their heart out, and we lost on just a goal out of nowhere. But Cephas got that chance. It was one pass. And Cephas was 10 yards behind the defender and ran past him. 10 yards behind him. Go watch that game. It should have been 2-0 and he didn't score it. We hope he scored this time. He learned from those situations and scored this time. He will get a chance or two if he plays in the middle. Rudolph may not go that way. Rudolph may say, you know what, given the scene training, I'm going to go with a different team and play Katamari as a 1 forward and play them man for man. I don't think we should. I think we should be compact. The 4, I'm saying, give them the wing. That's why I'm saying we play 4, 2 up top. You give them the wing. They can have it if they want. They got to come in. You have to come in the middle of the goal to score. You can't score from out wide. It ain't happening. They got to come in the middle. I compact my middle. I have 2 blocks of 4, and I have my other 2 forward up there in the middle. And I want 4 forwards who can score on the field too. I don't want to play defense and we can't score. That make no sense to me. Then you're only playing for a draw, which is not good.
Yeah, I think when you consider the importance of the game and the game must have a result and what's at stake, I think he's got to take some calculated risk. He's got to go.
Yes, he got to take risk. Yes.
Maybe not to start the game pressing, but playing a mid block and trying to play in transition. And maybe if for some reason you concede, then maybe you go after the game, you press and try to make it difficult. But I think when you watch Congo, I think when they have the ball, they're not very efficient with the ball. They don't use the ball very well.
Yeah, the thing about them is that they're very athletic, they're very physical, and they're hard to break down. They recover really well, right? That's a tough thing. They recover really well. So you beat somebody and they're back on you. We don't even beat people in the first place. So we got to beat them in the pass versus trying to dribble by somebody. We don't have anybody who dribble on our team. We don't have anybody who can create space by themselves. We need help. Now, I haven't seen Mason Clark play as much now because he, in the last game, he wasn't. I actually believe Andre. For Andre Brooks, all the guys from England, I hear somebody was talking about from Talk Sport talking about this the other day. When you fly over 10 hours to Jamaica, right? Then you fly a couple more hours to Mexico, so 3 hours to Mexico. It's hard to get your bearings. And you're going to play a football game a day after that? So they come in Sunday, Monday? The game was on Thursday. By the time they recover, it's game time. I would hope that they're in a better place now. They're in Mexico for like 6-7 days. They've settled down. They're healthy physically. They've recovered really well. And they can put their best foot forward. Because Brooks and Mason Clark, to me, weren't at the races, especially Brooks, but he was out of position. And my hope is that, because the reason I put Brooks over Campbell, because Brooks is more skillful than Campbell, and he's a better goal scorer. Yeah, somebody said Ian Frey. We don't have any right back. We'll not put right back. Ian Frey have to play right back. You're not a right back. You only have one right back. Latty's not a right back. He was all helping out. I would prefer to have somebody apart from Ian Frey because I need somebody quick and physical to be out there, but Frey's the man.
And I know this is your team, this is your version of the team, which has nothing to do with the coach.
Nothing to do with the coach. I haven't talked to the coach about his team, and he wouldn't tell me anyway.
But do you realistically, when you look over the past dozen games or so, do you believe that King would not start at centre back?
I think Rudolph Spied is ruthless. It reminds me of Arteta when it comes to making tough decisions.
Arteta is not ruthless.
Arteta is ruthless. Ruthless. Ask Ozil. Ask Aubameyang. Ruthless.
If Arteta was ruthless, he would have had the trophy.
No. I asked the entire squad that he got rid of in no time. He's ruthless. Ruthless. No, he's ruthless. And I think Rudolph Spied
needed to be ruthless last Sunday. And I don't think he was.
Say it again?
I say he needed to be ruthless last Sunday against City, and I don't think he was.
No, he just don't game manage well. That's why he's ruthless. He don't game manage well. Look, I think Rudolph would do what he thinks he's going to give. He and his coaching staff are going to decide, based on their assessment of Congo, who best fits playing against them. I don't think King is it. I think he makes too many mistakes. King is a good footballer. He's a good passer of the ball. He doesn't try to go long too much. His problem is you can't afford his mistakes. It reminds me when I used to watch Ramsdale play for Arsenal. I was criticizing Ramsdale a year and a half before he got traded by Arteta, got sold by Arteta. Because he was making a mistake and we weren't being punished, but it was only a matter of time. And when somebody makes constant mistake, it's part of their DNA. It's not something that's isolated. And so therefore, if King is a good footballer, but he makes too many mistakes on cost you can't afford that. This is a do or die game. Latty's playing brilliantly for Coventry at right back. Pinnock looks like he has some form at left back, even though he played a ton of minutes. They got to be the centre half pairing. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. Now, if Rudolph want to play something different, that's fine for him, but it's not rocket science to me.
But there must be something that he brings to the table that they appreciate. Why
an attitude.
Say that again?
An attitude.
An attitude?
Yeah. Good or bad. You know he always cussing somebody out?
Yeah.
That's attitude. So we call attitude, right? He's always cussing somebody out. No, look, he's a good passer of the ball. He can pass the ball. People don't realize that. He can pass the ball. But he runs out of position, which so far score don't capture. And he will, like he did the other day, that's not a one-off situation. Or when against St. Vincent, when the man turned him around for pushing the man wide, he makes mistakes every game. It's just not apparent to people because it's not in the stats.
But as you would say, what is his primary responsibility?
To stop the other team from scoring.
To defend, right?
Good night. Good night. Hello.
Good night, Frankie.
Yes, who am I talking to?
Fisherman, you're talking to Fisherman here.
Ratted. Want me to feel call me no master? Me
What?
ratted. Want me to feel call me? Cause I hear from you now forever. If you gonna see permanently. What you say? What you complaining about now? Cause I come to Jamaican place. That's what you call it in the cause that's your state.
Jamaica. One Jamaica, Mr. One Jamaica. One Jamaica. One Jamaica.
Okay.
Jamaica all the way tomorrow in the game. I see you put up a starting 11 there that you put up.
Yeah, that's my team.
Which means not going at the starting 11 thing because it's not really you're not idea to me at the moment. But at the end of the day, I see you put up a starting 11.
Yeah.
That you have Brooks back in the team. Brooks will never play tomorrow. Brooks not gonna get in the game.
But it's my team. It's just Cranky's preferred 11.
Yeah, but me just your team. I'm going at your team and
okay. So dissect my team and tell me why Brooks shouldn't start.
Yeah, I don't think Brooks is a talented player, but I don't think he's ready for this level. I don't think he's ready. I think he needs some more time, and I don't think we have the time at the moment. So
who would you start there? Because if you're gonna solve a problem, who you start there?
Well, we're gonna play. We're gonna bring in Bobby Reed back in the starting 11.
I'm playing where?
Bobby Reed gonna come in the starting 11.
Okay.
And then gonna take out. And I think Free gonna come in the middle too. I think they're gonna take out Kerai. Okay. If it's not free, they're gonna start Casey Palmer. One out of the two.
Okay.
And I don't think they're gonna change the back line. I don't think they're gonna change the back line. I think Lati will go back.
Do you honestly think King should start?
Yeah, man. I mean, King should start.
So you prefer King Pinnock versus a Lati Pinnock combination?
And all right, and I think they must play either 5-3-2.
Okay.
Or 4-4-2.
Okay.
So maybe I think maybe they're gonna bring in another center half. Maybe they bring in another center half. When we attack that center half, drop in the middle, and use two person up front.
Who would you start up front?
Well, you'll have to go back to Bailey. Bailey, not Leon Bailey, no.
Brown. Okay.
Yeah, Brown man would have to start because he could score in the last game, so most likely he'll have to start. And then the other person, I think the other person maybe have to put back Campbell.
Tyrese Campbell?
Yeah.
He had a tough first half. He was much better in the second half, actually. He had a tough first half.
Yeah, he must have tough first half.
Yeah.
But when I give him kind of make it up in the second half. So
in fact, he got taken out the wrong time, didn't he? It's kind of interesting how that works. When he was fighting his game, he got substitution, which I didn't think made any sense to me. But they have to get Bailey on the field. So
anyway, as I say, the thing.
Wait, 1 second. Andre's gonna ask a question. Go ahead, Andre.
How are you doing, caller?
Yeah, not bad. Oh, good night to you, Andre. I should give
good night. What's your reason behind a 5-3-2 formation?
Because I think you got more coverage in the defense. Okay. More coverage in the defense and more coverage in the middle of the park.
So you think he should take a defensive approach to the game initially?
Yeah, I don't think we can go toe-to-toe with Congo. I don't think we can go toe-to-toe. I think we should bring the game as deep as possible, and we in the same time we try to nick it by a one. I don't think that we gonna score. If we go 2 love up, I think we did. I don't think we can score 2 goals. That is the thing.
You mean if they go 2 up? You mean if they go 2 up with that? You're saying?
Huh?
You said if we go 2 up. You mean if they go 2 up? If Congo goes 2 up?
If they go 2 up, I don't think we can score 2 goals to get back.
All right.
So the best thing is to carry the game as deep as possible try to eat them on the counter, or if not, we take it to penalty. I think that is our best chance. You know?
Yeah.
I think that is our best. I think that is
Do
our
we
best
do we
chance.
have penalty kickers though to beat Congo? I mean,
if we have penalty kickers,
yeah, we have King. Who take penalties? We even thought about that. I'm sure they have. But
well, I see Palmer take penalty. I see King take penalty.
Bobby Reed take
in the
penalty.
shootout the last time. Who was there take the penalty? No, but we have striker. Then.
On every striker, I want to take penalty, you know. On every striker, when I was right turning, I will take a penalty. Eh?
If he's a striker and don't want to kick no penalty, then you don't worry about the grain of salt, you know. Because at the end of the day, striker pick to score goal and kicking a penalty, you're scoring goal.
That is true. So but there is the thing. I don't want to be blamed for losing. Different between.
Well, that's that. Yeah. Well, right tomorrow we don't want to coward on the team. If you is coward, stay. Tell the coach, put up your hand and tell the coach, say, look here, I'm a coward guy right at this moment, you know, so I don't want to go on the field. So put up your hand from now. Because we need some warriors out there tomorrow. We don't need no scared person. And if you're scared, go one side. I don't want to see you right now. That's why, that's like I said, I don't want to see Brooks right now. Brooks, to me, he look timid.
No, I think for that's the reason why I have Brooks here, because we've seen Brooks play. We have this tendency of judging people based on one game. When we've seen him over whole career games, he wasn't playing his position. He only played right midfield twice this year. He played 30-something games at right wing. 30-something games at right wing. Yeah.
I'm not throwing away Brooks, you know. Brooks is young.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. What I'm saying, we have enough time. We don't have the time now.
I hear it. It's a fair point. It's a fair point.
To try if him can. International football to me and club football are two different things. You know? Sometimes we get this thing. So we see a player play a certain way in a club. We say, boy, if I didn't come in a national team and want to play him.
No, but you play him on the position. So I thought he could play the 8. He was lost in the midfield.
You know, that position, getting the ball, and when you get the ball, you seems like you don't know what to do with it. Anyway, as I said, I don't want to kill him. I want to. We have after this, whether we go for World Cup or we don't, we have a lot of. We have nation leagues. We have World Cup. We can come in and get acclimatized and get.
No. After this, a World Cup. After this, a World Cup. You know, activation. I go on. After this, a World Cup. Or no cup. Is a World Cup or no cup? So if we win, we go to the World Cup. So I still gotta get better in, right? Yeah.
So, frankly, Max.
Wait, Andre asked my question. Go ahead, Andre.
Max, both of you. In your team, we know Blake is the captain, but in that squad that you have there, who's the leader on the field?
Bobby Reed.
Well, that's it now. That is the thing where I've been talking about. You know, we need some leaders on the field. We need some guys to take up some responsibility on the team on the field. Blake is the captain, yes, but we need to have some more captain out there, some more leaders out there on the field.
Bobby Reed is the captain on the field.
People supposed to take this thing where, all right.
Yeah, but Bobby Reed is not
players waiting on coaches to do everything. I think if you're a leader out there on the field, there is certain things you yourself as the players out there, you know, can take up, you know. Like you have two winger playing, and then one of the winger having problem, or the two winger having problem with the wing back. And none of them can say to each other, come over here so for a while and try to take over there. They're just playing the game same way, waiting on the coach to tell them to switch. Why you can't make up your mind and switch? The coach never tell you that.
Yeah, I do think Bobby Reed leads out there though. I see Bobby talking, I see Bobby pointing, I see Bobby directing. He may not be the best player on the pitch, but he leads by example, he leads by
when Bobby Reed out here, how it go?
Then it's normally Damien. We don't have enough leaders out there, I think.
If I have any control over this team, me having it farmer influence, there is no time I pick a team and Damien alone out here. The only way I'm going to be injured.
But Damien looked him the other day, he looked rusty, didn't he?
You know?
He looked rusty the other day, didn't he?
Few minutes, man. Just few minutes.
No, but I'm saying, look, in a few minutes, he looked rusty, bad.
We come on like when the game starts. pressure chasing the game and all those things when the man them start go all out now and try to get back the goal. You know? But at the end of the day, it come down to the guys them. This is, yes, the coach have things to do, talk to them, and me hear somebody say the coach will motivate. I don't think no coach supposed to motivate no players. In a game like this, you don't need coach to motivate players. You're supposed to have that motivation in yourself. This is the World Cup. This is the last game to take us to the World Cup. Some of us, it's the last chance we're gonna get to play in our to go to our World Cup. I don't think no coach supposed to motivate you. You supposed to motivate yourself. You supposed to motivate yourself. Think about your family. Think about your friends. Think about your country. Think about your kids, your grandkids. Where a couple years from now, them can go on YouTube and look you up and saw them father, them grandfather playing in the World Cup. You supposed to.
Hey, Fisherman, I'm gonna try to talk to the coach. I bring you in for a pep talk before the game.
Eh?
I'm gonna ask the coach to bring you in for a pep talk before the game. Pep talk.
No, but you and the coach not see eye to eye, so you can't get me in to talk to them.
What do you mean, me and the coach to see eye to eye? Me and the coach communicate sometime, you know. It may not be pleasant communication, but we communicate. It may not be pleasant.
That's about them. That's about them. Not no.
What do you mean not now? I do communicate with the coach once in a while. What are you talking about? You have to be wait, you don't have to be communicate with the coach. Wait, you don't have to be communicate with the coach. Eh?
Well, me don't know what I'm behind the scene, so me can't.
The coach, cool man. The coach just vexes me, criticize him sometimes. That's all.
You know, at the end of the day, as me said, you players go out there. You supposed to motivate yourself. Don't wait for that coach to tell you, say, and while you up to you go out there. You supposed to go out there. This is the World Cup, the highest football competition in the world. What more you want to motivate you?
Come on, Andre, may I clip this and put it out.
What?
The motivation speech by Fisherman.
I don't think the players have any problem with being motivated. These guys are professionals. They play football for a living and they understand what's at stake. So I don't think they have an issue there. I think, look, at the end of the day, this is about the principles of the game tomorrow. What are the principles that they're going to try to execute, and who does a better job at it at the end of the day, between both teams, and I think that's where the result lies. There's been no shortage of commitment.
And these so-called Jamaican who call in on the program talking about how people talk about Jamaica gonna beat this team, and when you go, I hear a gentleman call and talk about all the time we talk about we're gonna beat Trinidad and how much we're gonna beat, and when either Trinidad beat us or the game draw, where him get team start from? Him just come and just spilling some bunch of nonsense.
Well, no, it's not. No. So back up. So Jamaica, for the last 6 times they've played, Jamaica beat Trinidad in this World Cup qualifier and they drew 1 game, right? Jamaica previously, you gotta forget you can't forget the local games they play now. You forget that local Jamaica play Trinidad. They even now 2 years ago when Aggrison was here, Trinidad beat us 1 on Taiwan. The last time we played was 1-1. Then we beat them in the Gold Cup. It's not as far off as you're thinking in the last 7-8 games. So that's what he's talking about, which is it's not like we destroyed them when Antonio and Bailey and Gray run riot. 6-2 or 5-2, whatever the number was. Then we played them locally because Hagrimson had brought them in to play when we had Omari Hutchinson here, and we lost 1 and drew 1. Then the last time we played them, we scored a last-minute goal against them, and they had beaten us before. And then we beat them in the goal. So it's not like.
Hold on, back up, Cranky.
Go on.
We go over Trinidad. We go over Trinidad and beat them 1-0.
When
Dixon scored. Dixon score is his first international goal.
I don't remember.
We beat them 1-0.
So I missed that one. I missed that one.
We beat them 1-0 over Trinidad. We beat them out here down at Arnett Garden.
But they beat us too, didn't they?
That 2-match series.
Yeah, but they beat us too, didn't they? It was 1-1. It was 1-1. Yeah, man, 1-1. It was 1-1. We scored the last minute head, I think it was. Yeah, it was 1-1.
The guy said all the time we talk that, and all we do, they beat us and we draw. Nothing like that.
Well, that's true. That's true. It's even in terms of head to head. We are ahead of them by 1 maybe.
way back in the 90s when we and them used to go and them beat us a couple times. If you check coming up, we beat them more than how they beat us. We kick them teeth, give them 4, give them all how much.
I don't know what
One
Andre
time
did.
Anandi go over there and score all 4 goals on Trinidad.
Yeah, look, I mean,
Anyway.
I don't think Trinidad Jamaica rivalry is something to talk about. Okay, I told them no good. But anyway, I didn't say that. Both of them need help.
But hold on. You said and you again, Cranky, you know. I'm surprised at you when I hear you talking about the Jamaica team.
What we talk about them say?
You're talking about the team. You almost say one Congo go beat us, and you just say it a while ago.
Suppose okay, so let me ask a question. Suppose I think Congo go beat us. What's wrong with that?
We and Trinidad no good.
No. Back up. I'm being facetious. Back up. But, you know, maybe we're not good. We thought we're not good. We know what we do in a World Cup. What we do in a World Cup qualify against Curacao and Trinidad. What we do in a Soup Blue. We work like we are a big football nation. We were a beat up team. Everybody, me and US man, they attack by ESPN. Nobody don't believe that we not come through this one. Nobody still can't believe it.
No. And me, if you have to them something the way you are saying, no, you know. That's why me I say it to you, you know.
Why?
And me, if you have to them something.
Why?
Because you always talk about the players, them. You said the players, them are some good players. They are good players over and over, not talking about the players, them. So we have one of the strongest team in CONCACAF. And me cannot see it. Now me hear you come around now talking about the team is not good. That me cannot understand. And
when I say team is not good, what I'm talking about is this: is that the results have not reflected the perspective of the audience who support Jamaica. So if you look at how we have played over the last 10, 15 games, BVI, St. Vincent, Cuba, Panama, Guatemala. The only time we look good when Guatemala decided to verse 7 players at the National Stadium, and I went to that game, right? More recently, Curacao twice. We didn't beat Curacao in a World Cup qualifier, no. We couldn't beat Curacao. We beat Trinidad, we couldn't beat Curacao.
Me not going to go down deep in it because me know really this is a positive thing me I talk about tonight. So I don't want to go down.
So what's the positive thing you talk about? I mean, you know positive from you yet. What positive you talk about?
No, so negative. And the part where you just say we no good. Me know
no, what I'm saying is that 2 people are fight about something and the 2 of them now really do nothing like football. 2 teams, you're talking about Trinidad because if we are Panama and we are Mexico and we are US. We're not.
You see, tonight, we want to make it look like we are that. Tonight, another night, we want to tell you say the team no good, sir. You know,
I am not going to say the team no good. What I'm saying is this, is that we can't be fighting with Trinidad. Because I always said that the Caribbean is not the competition. The Caribbean is not the competition. And then you standard low.
Anyway, at the end of the day, we have to beat who in front of us before we step up.
Well, we need to beat Congo tomorrow.
The thing we want to do, sometimes we want to make this big jump. Me no want to go in it because if I go in it, I don't start.
Yeah, you're not going in. Because somebody call. Another caller come in. So,
yeah.
And you're on long as usual. Wait, before you go, what are the prediction for tomorrow?
1-0.
To
if
who?
It's not 1-0, we go in a penalty. Oh, you mean to who? You know, not Jamaica, me say, man.
Okay.
You know, if you ask me who, Cranky.
But 1-0 is like a Congo score. If it's a 2-1 Jamaica, then that better. 1-0 is not a Congo score.
No, 2-1. Not on 2-1. Me not going about no 2-1. Okay. 1-0, me I say for Jamaica. We are going to defend it. We are going to lick them on the counter and get a goal and we defend it. Me not going to tell you when we are going to get the goal. But we will get 1 goal and defend it to the end.
All right.
All
right.
So
thanks for the call.
1 Jamaica, sir.
Yeah, man.
And that one I preach.
All right.
1 Jamaica.
All right. Bless up. Fisherman, good night. Good night. Who am I talking to? Who am I speaking to? Hello. Yes.
Frankie.
Yes.
You know, say, I will put Anderson in our midfield.
I put him in the midfield.
What?
For play. I mean, play a whole game the other day.
Play, you put him there for play.
Eh?
Play what? Cricket?
We're not good at cricket.
So I don't know where I'm gonna play because of it. Why? And all this man reaching out to make a team matter of fact.
I don't know. He play for Blackpool. When he play for Charlton, they have Blackpool.
You feel like to speak? No, Cranky. I respect your expertise in a football, but I can't believe about Anderson.
Well, actually, my team is subject to change. Depends on how you go to your guys' influence.
Look, this man, This man are the worst. Me don't know how he become a professional footballer. Me I tell you honest.
He's not the worst. He's not the worst. He's not the worst.
This man, me and a professional footballer can me find myself play 1-2-1-2, and this man every time he get the ball in play it back. He not have no he doesn't exude any confidence.
Because you know what? Because of you guys. These kids are afraid to make mistakes. So they ain't taking no risk. Hey, the pressure real enough. The pressure real enough.
If I'm afraid to make mistake, then
but the pressure real. The people don't go like the pressure not real. What McLaren do at National Stadium when you start telling people put on Whisper and put on Dixon? What I'm doing? Put them on. I'm supposed to be a big coach. The pressure is real, people. It's real. I mean, feel the pressure. So put Andy's in there. Feel the pressure too.
So hold on. All right. Whisper and Dixon them a look boy. Them not for them up on here set up till we see them prove themselves. But when me time I said
no, you could play Anderson with Bobby Reed. Problem is Bobby Reed don't keep the ball well. Bobby Reed doesn't keep but I like Bobby Reed as a player. He hustles, he's a leader, he guides, but he doesn't keep the ball well. Anderson gonna play safe. Anderson gonna play safe. He ain't gonna give it away. He gonna play safe.
Anderson,
he gonna play safe. He gonna play back to Hayden. He gonna play back to Hayden.
Me don't know how this man because right now the only man I keep a midfielder Hayden because me don't know what the only thing the only part on the part me see will lose in the match tomorrow. Unless if Anderson play or his name the speed boy, what his name? The defender boy, the King. Unless King play because me don't know why, me don't know where on earth like King get this confidence from. I must because Speed are the coach or I know so Speed in the JFF. But brother, if you me not say nothing for you have because every time I touch the football, I be a mistake on me. Yes, the last match the man give you a open goal. And it's like the thing I don't like with that brother is that him not have no humility, like him not respect the player them around him, the bigger defender.
So Andre, do you agree with the caller about King and his play?
You know, so the man go on Africa play up in man.
Caller, I need to hear Andre's perspective on this in terms of do you agree with you in terms of your view of King and his mannerisms, and I call it the attitude on the field and how that may have implications for his play. What are your thoughts, Andre? The grenade is yours. Take it.
Yeah, the caller does have a point. He could be better in that regard. I think he could.
People. Let's forget that you're being a Jamaican, a politician. Saying he could be better in that regard.
Yeah,
he could improve in that situation. We'd love him to be less demonstrative when he engages with his teammate.
Yeah,
if you stop back like a bad boy on the field, I say if you stop back like a bad boy on the field, I start cussing the man them. If you start be humble, because you can't make mistake too. You're perfect.
It is a distraction.
But every game he make mistake. I don't like it's not even about make mistake too. Every game the man make the worst mistake them and I act like him a baller. Bro, like I'm gonna tell you the only reason I'm gonna see this man act behaving like this is because he knows that
but caller, whoever the coach pick tomorrow night would need the support of the Jamaican fan base. You agree with that?
Absolutely, they have my support. That's the reason why I'm calling. But I'm not. I'm they never support them wouldn't call. But what I'm saying is that I have to be critical of the fact that me not like him is that he has an attitude disease where it can affect also the players around him. And it's not every time he play that me see him do it, you know. So me I wonder if nobody now touch him on him, tap him on him shoulder and say, hey brother, relax. You know, like because bigger defenders with more established careers are playing alongside him and they're not behaving like that, they're not reacting like that. So what? Because him local, because him a born and raised Jamaican, or what? Because bro, what me I tell you say though is that me no want understand the midfield tomorrow, and me know this might sound a bit controversial to some listeners, but this is where me that honestly bring in like me that add Ravel to the roster, like just me that add Ravel to the roster. I don't know what personal issues they have, but me that add him to the roster just to keep that dynamic there, like Bobby Reed, Ravel, and Hayden, right? And me that play me know this might sound a bit type of way too, but me that play Bailey. Me that start Bailey. Because we don't know like it or not, you know. A man more to be cautious towards a established footballer than somebody with them to know. Because if me don't know, if you don't have no name on the back of your shirt, or me know, me I feel confident against you, and the last thing you want me to do, have confidence in my ball game against you, because now I'm going to be very in you. But when me knows, you know, so the man I play for Aston Villa, you know, all right, yeah. He's gonna be cautious. Name her power, you know.
So you think Bailey should play tomorrow then?
Me Bailey to start. If Bailey not start tomorrow, we lose.
So what has Bailey done to deserve that start?
I'm not talking about what he has done. But when I try to say, all right, fun fact. The Congolese player, they must say, yo, it's done, it's a finished job, blah, 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 blah. Why you think they must say that? Because they must say, when we look on the paper, me don't know one of them ball here. A couple man probably.
But when Bailey go on the field, they don't know me that when he play. The way he play, they don't know me that.
The last, when Bailey came on the field, right, the last match, he looked the better substitute.
Carla, the stats do not bear that out. Bailey touched the ball 22 times and had 10 turnover. Let me repeat that. He touched the ball 22 times and had 10 turnover. Go check the shots. Take the stats. Please check the stats. Because we don't check the stats enough. We just look for the eye test alone, and we don't look at the ultimate output. He wasn't productive.
Well, all right, fine. I didn't check the stats, I cannot admit that. But the few times I'm seeing beating man from the wing and create a few chances, even the chance that Anderson get big open goal and Bobby Reed. You know what I say? So, all right, if Bailey not start tomorrow, who would you start? Campbell?
No, my team is on the board, you know. That's how we get beaten for Anderson and Brooks. That's my team on the board. I give Brooks another run because I think Brooks is a very good winger who was playing in midfield and didn't suit him.
Okay, well, I haven't seen that guy in that position before. But
Brooks play right wing for Sheffield. He play right wing for Sheffield.
Okay, right now, when I say no, work is that. Me hopes not too up, you know. I tell you honestly, because I any idea we get soup and.
Yeah, remember taking another call but the suit bun up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Good night. Hello.
Yeah, thank you. Like to Andre.
Yeah.
Yes, boss.
Yes. What I was observing, everybody's giving Brooks a hard time.
Yes. Most people are, except Cranky.
Yeah. But Brooks don't feel the team, and the team feel Brooks. The spacing was too far apart. And they allow almost different to collapse in him all the time.
But he wasn't aggressive enough, though, to demand the ball, was he?
Right?
He wasn't. That's why people keep talking about Ravel, because if that was Ravel, he can come get the ball. You have to get yourself in the game. So what Brooks did in the second half of the first half was go on the right side and just camp it over there. He still wasn't moving as he should.
Yeah. But if you notice, even the opposing team, you notice when they pick up the ball, right away there's a triangle. At least a 6-yard triangle.
That is true, actually. New Caledonia did a lot of that, actually.
Pass,
yeah.
Because so they could pass their way out problems.
But they were also pretty comfortable on the ball, right? I don't think we're comfortable on the ball.
Our 2 CDM was staying too much with the defenders and not coming up to give him that support.
Yeah.
It was a spacing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you...
I do think, though, when you are playing the attacking midfielder role, you have to find pockets. And SA at Arsenal had that the other day, actually. He's just trying to work through it. You have to find pockets to allow you to get the ball. Now, if your midfielders are not comfortable taking risk with the pass, you're going to struggle. And sometimes you got to go force them by moving quickly to then make it so obvious that they should give you the ball, but they don't give you the ball. I'm not sure we did enough of that. Or he did enough of that, actually.
So I just want to point that out.
Okay. Yeah, I can't necessarily disagree with that, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, sir. Thanks. People, Andre, I appreciate you coming on. It's been a long evening. It passed my bedtime.
Yep.
People, first of all, for each of you who joined tonight, we truly appreciate you being here. Please hit the like button. I hate to say this, but tomorrow is D-Day. Not in the 40s when we go to the beach to close down thing in World War II, but it's for Jamaica. It's D-Day. Those of you who don't pray, I suggest you do that tonight. and keep me in your prayers because I need it. My hope is that tomorrow we'll play our best game, and the outcome is the outcome. They play the best they can, and they fail. I can live with it. If they just go surrender, I can't live with that. My hope is that Rudolph has provided them with the right tools and the right support and pick the squad, or players, a team, I should say, starting 11, that will give them the best chance to win. We are the underdogs. We should not dismiss that. And as the underdog, sometimes you probably are in a better position because the expectation is low. What are your thoughts, Andre?
Well, I think being the underdog is not necessarily a bad thing. I think it could make the favorite a little bit complacent sometimes and give the underdog a reason, have something to prove. But before we go, the coach said, Rudolph Spied said today that when you go into a football match, there's 3 results that could happen. You could win, you can tie, or you could lose. But I think tomorrow it's only 2 results.
Yep.
I don't think there's 3. What could you describe the aftermath in any one of those 2 scenarios in among the Jamaican community in the diaspora and in Jamaica?
Look, I think people are disappointed, but I actually do think that people go in maybe more confident than they probably should be, because people are looking at Congo and the style of play and equating that to a team which is not offensively potent. So therefore, we can overcome them, and not realizing that it's 2 sides to the game, and defensively, they're a very difficult team. When they score, it's hard to score on them, and that we're not potent offensively. I do believe, though, I have the same feeling I have when we played for some reason, Andre, it's weird. I have the same feeling I have when we played the U.S. So the U.S. is a much better offensive team, I think, than Congo, frankly. But when we played the U.S., when you and I went to that in St. Louis, you didn't go to that game. It's just that weird feeling, which is, are we gonna be able to adapt during the game? I think Rudolph would do a better job, actually, than McLaren did. Meaning, if something is not working, will he pivot? Now, he did with Brooks, because Brooks wasn't working. He took him off. That's one thing Rudolph does, actually, which I probably get more confidence in him, is that he'll make the tough decisions and make them quickly. He's not going to pontificate and ponder and be in this fizzle where, I can't move. He's going to make a decision, right or wrong, and execute it. And he did it with Brooks, because I did think it was the right decision to make. I thought the Campbell decision was the wrong one, because Campbell was playing better second half. It's going to change. Campbell should have done it from the first half. Campbell and Brooks could have come off in the first half. But tomorrow is going to be interesting in terms of what strategy does he employ, because he seemed to suggest that we're having some selection dilemma.
Right?
I think that's not a bad thing, but then you question, are you going to make the right one? That's the question. And what is the right one?
I think he's just enjoying himself when he says something like that in the media. I think he's just enjoying himself. He understands what's at stake, and he's the man of the moment, if you want to put it that way. And he's just enjoying himself in front of the cameras, and you can't fault him for that. But he knows exactly what he's going to do.
I do think he has selection dilemma. Because he's struggling with the new kids who come in, and do I play them again, or do I not play them because they weren't that great the first time?
Look, he picked players. You mentioned just now the travel, the distance coming from England, or wherever most of them come from, England and the surrounding area, into Jamaica and then to Mexico at altitude. All of that could have affected the game. The ball, some of these guys playing in that situation for the first time.
Yeah.
The ball is light. The ball moves faster. It's lighter. There's all sorts of things that they're going to be seeing for the first time, right? So now they have a few more days. They probably could understand a lot of those things a little bit better. So he made it clear from the beginning. He picked a roster that was based on performance. In his press conference, he talked about who was playing, who was covering ground, and that kind of stuff. And he talked about guys have to come in and perform. So I don't see him picking a team based on name. I think he's going to pick a team based on guys who who's going to run, who we believe is going to run around based on the performance and training. So,
yeah.
So I don't think it's much of a dilemma. I think he's just enjoying himself. He's the center of attraction, if you want to put it that way, and
he's the center of attention or attraction. Whatever you put it, he's the man. It's his moment. It's the Andy Warhol moment.
Yeah, and I think he's enjoying it, and rightfully so. I mean, he has a chance to take Jamaica to a World Cup, and if he does, he'll be the hero. And if he doesn't, I'm not so sure.
It's either the ceiling or the floor. There's no in between. There's no in between. If he doesn't go, it's the floor, and people can call for his head. If he wins, he's a hero, and he'll be in the history books.
Well, and
he chose his destiny. He chose it.
That's what makes coaching interesting. That's what makes it exciting. That's what makes it difficult, because when you win, everybody is behind you, and when you lose, it's a very lonely space.
I mean, he has some weapons in his arsenal that he can utilize. The problem will they turn up? Because if they turn up and play to their optimum, and Congo is not at its best, then they have a good chance to win. If they both play at their best, it's going to be difficult.
Well, that's his job over the past 5 days, right? 4 or 5 days is to prepare them, create the environment that they're going to turn up. And look, at the end of the day, Congo may just be too much. We don't know. The players could, as you said, put in a very good performance, but Congo is too much.
If we play well and we lose, I can live with that. I can live with that.
Yeah,
I won't be happy, but I can live with that.
It's not about you. You just had some callers call in with some very interesting perspectives on.
Well, the perspective on the whole situation is wide. Some people say we have no chance in hell. Some people say we're going to win. It's destined. And some people like me are in the middle, vacillating between we're going to win or we're not going to win. I haven't picked a score. I'm not picking a score. By the way, people, tomorrow, join me here. I probably come on the air about 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The game is at 5 p.m. We're going to have some fun. I'm going to revise my team because my team is flexible. I'm like Rudolph Spied. He probably had a team tonight and change his mind tomorrow. That's me. I'm going to change my mind tomorrow when it comes to the team. I'm gonna take your advice and drop out a few people because I'm easily convinced. But it should be fun tomorrow, 4:00. Some of you may be at work. You don't have to be watching the game. Just listen to me. I'm gonna do a ball by ball commentary. So you're gonna hear some frustration. You will know if we're losing if you hear cussing. But it should be an interesting day tomorrow. It's our last chance to get the World Cup. We got a second chance, and let's hope the second chance materialize to us having a positive outcome.
Is it a second chance?
It is a second chance.
Okay.
The first chance we gave it to Curacao because we're generous.
But is it a second chance?
Well, it's a tougher chance. It is a chance because the ball is round. Who knows? Tomorrow, Congo may get 3 red cards and they're down to 8 men. We score a goal and we just lock it up and we go home.
Is this thing contagious? Is it contagious?
They say you have to play the game. I saw Suriname score first against Bolivia and had a chance. And Bolivia is supposed to be a better team than Suriname playing in South America. So, I think Congo is a better team than Bolivia. We have a bunch of players who play in the championship. We have a few who play in the Premier League. They got to play at their best. I see a lot of... So, look how much... I see Grimsby Town beat Man U, didn't they? Did Grimsby Town beat Man U?
Yeah,
Grimsby Town beat Man U.
But that's Man U.
Well, Man U is a world-class organization.
But in that moment, Man U wasn't world-class.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Congo may not be world-class tomorrow. And they're not world-class anyway. They're a good team in the network. But look, it's going to be a tough game, but we'll see what happens.
There's a number of African teams that qualified for the World Cup already. There's nobody. Well, from the English-speaking Caribbean, we need somebody to represent the Caribbean. So good luck to Jamaica tomorrow.
Yep. Everyone, before you leave, please hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel and you like the content and you don't like the host, it doesn't matter. Just subscribe to the channel. You don't have to like the host. Just subscribe to the channel. The content is good.
Check on Dr. Dunn. He said he had a headache earlier. And one of your callers gave him a headache.
Oh, yeah. Dr. Dunn coming like me. He taking these things personal in the chat. So somebody came on a while ago, was very, very rude. I had to this is probably the second person I've blocked, I had to give him time out. I didn't block him. I give him time out. He was saying also derogatory things, which is not cool. Yeah. He probably missed it. I saw him drop twice, two comments, and so I had to block him. He was making not good comments at all. But anyway, people, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful evening. Join me tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, for Jamaica versus DR Congo, where Jamaica is going to celebrate and go to the World Cup. Have a good night. Peace out.